medicals. I like clean sport.
Muchas gracias, Mexican style. Muchas gracias, campeón.
Podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Sky's the limit, baby.
BoxingVoice.com.
We don't fight for rings and stuff like that. I don't fear anyone.
En este deporte no se viene a jugar y no le tengo miedo a nadie.
We don't come to play in this sport. I fear no one in this sport.
Does that mean that you will fight Triple G later this year?
Como lo dije en la pelea pasada, ahorita mismo me vuelvo a poner los guantes.
As I said in the last fight, right now I'll put on the gloves again.
¡Viva México!
Canelo wants to unify all the titles.
When did you realize, Andy, that you could take his power?
Because of the Mexican warrior that I am, I got that Mexican blood in me, so talking about the Mexican style, I just proved it.
BoxingVoice.com.
Ain't no other sight in the game to see the Boxing Voice.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another Sunday edition of the Boxing Voice Radio. It's Sunday, so it's Crow Day. All you guys that got it wrong, will be serving you a fat plate of crow. And whoever got it right, you get to celebrate right here on the show. The number to call in to get your little celebration on, 1-425-569-5241. Press 1 one time. Voice your opinion right here on the Voice of the People hotline. Now, don't forget, you can add Nestor Gibbs on Skype to be part of the conversation from anywhere in the world, absolutely free, as long as you can download that Skype app from your respected app market. While you're there, get the Patreon app and join us for more exclusive content, never seen, never heard, only can find it on patreon.com/The Boxing Voice. We got a lot to discuss, but we all know what you're here for. Everyone is here to give their opinion on the Gennady Golovkin fight. This is another scandal in boxing, another black eye, and we are going to see what the people think. We're going to see what you guys think. Who won this fight? Who deserves this fight? Should a rematch be ordered? What exactly did you see take place last night in Madison Square Garden? Outside of Gennady Golovkin, a.k.a. Triple G, on that DAZN card, we had quite a few fights. Shout out to Ivan Baranchyk, who came back with a fourth round KO, and we'll have to discuss his newly, I don't know, it's some sort of WBA title again. While Regis is the WBA super champ, and there's so many, Barrios just became some sort of regular champ. I mean, now Ivan is also a champ, man. It's just like money. Joe Ward got injured last night, suffered his first defeat on his pro debut. The man with 12 national championships. Huge, man. Huge. It's a huge achievement to win 12 national championships. We seen this not too long ago, maybe less than a month ago with Top Rank and Robisi Ramirez, who's a gold medalist. And, he suffered a loss. Obviously, for Joe Ward, it was a little different. There was a bit of an injury. But at the end of the day, what we got to see was a heavily touted amateur standout suffer a pro debut loss. Over in Flint, Michigan, man, mayhem for sure in Flint. Claressa Shields card canceled, called off. Trainer suffers an assault and huge head injury. We'll give you all the details. Ennis steps up to the plate, becomes the main event. And a couple other guys step in and become the co-main, like Jermaine Franklin. And Pavel Sour. No relation to Sour Diesel. Then we got Tyson Fury, continuing his campaign to be the greatest heavyweight in the world. Following in the blueprint and footsteps of a man I like to use around here to kind of give these fighters the path the yellow brick road that was set before you by the greats that came before you. But too many people have egos, and because they allow those egos to get in the way, they don't do what Tyson Fury did. Now, how much did it raise? How much did it raise Tyson Fury's profile? We'll debate it. But Fury on WWE and now getting a return to Monday Night SmackDown, Raw, some shit like that. So, you know, a lot to talk about. Then we got good old Jay Deas, the trainer of Deontay Wilder, keeping the heat on Dillian Whyte, calling for the B sample, wondering why we still don't have any answers to the glove scandal. Matter of fact, where are those gloves? Matter of fact, what ounce were those gloves? Matter of fact, where were they? Where did he come from? Because they were not part of the selection. So a lot of questions still waiting to be answered, and the trainer of Deontay Wilder definitely putting his foot on the metaphorical neck of Dillian Whyte. I am your host, Nestor Gibbs. Instagram and Twitter at NestGTO. Let's get this thing started. I'm going to head on out to Arkansas Zone, Helen in Indiana, though, right? Something like that.
Gennady Production.
I speak it, believe it, receive it. Speak it, believe it, receive it.
BoxingVoice.com.
So when I stop him, y'all gonna say he was too weak. Oh my mic. He stayed at 147.
A man stand up for what he believes in, and when you stand up for what you believe in, you accept whatever consequences come behind it.
BoxingVoice.com.
Yo, what up to everybody out there in the TBV universe? Back with another one, man. Oh, man. First thing, big up to my guy, Iggy. You know what I'm saying? If you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. But, man, oh, man, Derevyanchenko proved the world wrong last night, man. He proved me wrong. I had to win in the fight. He went out there and had shades of a Lomachenko mixed with a little bit of Sean Porter, using angles, using pressure, landing big punches on Gennady, had Gennady visibly hurt multiple occasions. Nice body shot that had Gennady just running around. Oh, don't hit me again. Also, we had that shit that happened in Flint. Not good to see. Never want to see any kind of violence go on at a press conference or a weigh-in, and definitely don't want to see people hitting or beating up old people. And I understand sometimes you gotta own up to your words and, you know what I'm saying, be held accountable to your words, but sometimes, man, elders, you know what I'm saying, we gotta hold them in a certain respect. Also, something that I want to talk about, man, but we'll get to it in the notes. Charlie Edwards vacated his WBC flyweight title. If y'all remember, it was some controversy in that fight. He got hit while he was down, but before that, he was getting touched up pretty thoroughly. So, but enough of me. We'll go out to my guy, your guy, everybody's guy, Dume.
I'm the best ever. I'm the most brutal and vicious and most ruthless champion there's ever been. There's no one can stop me. Lynch is a conqueror. No, I'm Alexander. He's no Alexander. I'm the best ever. There's never been anybody. I'm Sonny Liston. I'm Jack Dempsey. There's no one like me. I'm from Nairclaw. There's no one that can match me. My style is impetuous. My defense is impregnable. And I'm just ferocious. I want your heart. Get up! Son of a bitch.
BoxingVoice.com.
Chip! Yo, man, that's all I gotta say, right? That's what many of us gotta say about this decision. This is a tight fight, in my opinion, but I had it leaning towards someone else. It didn't go that way, and I don't know, Mike. It stains the sport a bit. But other than that, you know, it was a hell of a fight, great fight. I enjoyed it, and we had a bunch of other fights, and looks like it was like the Uzbekistan, Kazakhstan card. You know what I mean? All the guys from Russia, and I mean, we could get right into it, man. I wasn't really impressed with the opposition they had for these guys.
Yeah, man. Let's start right at the DAZN card where GGG survives a questionable decision against Sergiy Derevyanchenko. Yo, man, what could I say, bruh?
I know what to say that people aren't saying.
What's that?
Big shout out to Andre Rozier and that game plan that he came out with Derevyanchenko. We seen the Derevyanchenko fight Jacobs with Andre Rozier not in his corner. He looked like a totally different fighter than that fight, even though he didn't look that great against Jack Kuklay. They had a good game plan, and they had unbelievable pressure and stamina. Derevyanchenko was on his toes even in the 12th round. So big ups to Andre Rozier and Derevyanchenko for that game plan.
Yo, something I said yesterday was, does this fight and 2019 with all the upsets and fights like this, does this make us abandon the whole what have you done for me lately? Because, yo, Derevyanchenko ain't look good versus Jack Kuklay. And look, and, you know, Andy ain't look spectacular versus Derevyanchenko. And look, and the list goes on and on and on. You know, and even when you look good, it doesn't mean that your next time out you're gonna look good. So I don't know if we need to, you know, continue this, you know, synonymous phrase with boxing. What have you done for me lately? Maybe every fight is its own fight.
I mean, we all saw what we saw. We don't know what kind of scoring was used. What we did see as a people, as a crowd, especially in that stadium, was one of those fighters wanted it more, and in my opinion,
I
it
thought
just
you
showed.
were gonna say what we seen in the stadium was the crowd boo Gennady when he took.
Oh no!
Shit out of
Oh, we definitely saw that shit too. You know what I mean? But
The crowd in New York City definitely let us know that they did not feel comfortable with that decision.
I don't think they were booing Gennady, but they were booing the decision. You know, Gennady, you know, he's a hell of a guy, hell of a warrior. Always gives us a good show, no matter what. It's just in my opinion, and many of us, our opinion. I'm probably pretty sure that we're all on the panel here on the saying that we would have gave it to Derevyanchenko. Am I not?
Absolutely. I would have.
Man, he was walking his dog. He was walking the dog all night.
Hey, one thing that I want to say, man, shout out to these commissions too, man, allowing these fighters to fight with these big ass cookers. Because I, for sure, thought being in New York, I was saying to myself, "Oh, nigga, this shit about to get stopped. This is about to get stopped." You know what I'm saying? But they didn't stop it. They didn't stop it. So big ups to these commissions because we had two great fights. Well, I would say great fights with Oliver and Fury. You know what I'm saying? Due to a cut, and now we seen the sense of urgency from Derevyanchenko when he got the cut. He started out like a fucking madman, man. When that cut happened, that next round, he came out with a vengeance.
I think he was motivated all around, man. I think from the get, he knew what was to gain by beating the guy, you know, Triple G. I mean, there was so much to gain. He went out there like a lion, man, and he wouldn't stop. You know, Triple G was catching him with some shots.
We get on here every Sunday after a big fight, you know what I'm saying? And we in my opinion, we just not holding these motherfuckers accountable enough, bro.
So speak your mind then.
Ain't no way these judges should have had that shit going in Triple G way, brother. You can't tell me to my face that man won that fight without you lying, straight up. Without you having some kind of circumstantial situation with the zone that they might have pressured you or influenced you to get that kind of scorecard. Because if we giving a true scorecard up and down the middle, that guy won that fight last night. It's a damn shame that he got robbed like that.
Bro, you know what's crazy? Watching it live, I thought he was going to get the draw robbery, not robbery, loss robbery. That's crazy. Because he had Triple G running, man, backing up. He was destroying them to the body. You know, this is just those times where I wish the WBC was involved because I know that they would at least make sure that there was a rematch. You know, just like the Fury Wilder, the public thought Fury won. WBC stepped in and did an immediate rematch. Fury just chose not to take it. Will the IBF do that? I don't know. You know, for them, Derevyanchenko's been there twice already. Once after just a win to Jack Kuklay. So will they try to right this wrong? I don't know.
Many are arguing that the punches that we saw landed on gloves and arms. Others are just, you know, saying that Triple G's shots were more effective. I mean, where do we draw that line between what judging, these styles, quote unquote, of judging? I have a certain style of judging. Like, what does that mean? Can we clear that up? Because I'm getting confused here. I mean, I thought it was all about numbers and points, but what is this style, of judging that we got to be watching out for? Because apparently, the guy with the higher output was Sergiy. And by a lot, especially in the second half of the fight. Yeah, but
I mean, higher output, you're going off of your own eyes, right? Because you know how CompuBox is. But I agree with you. I seen him way more active. The combination punching. For every one punch Triple G threw, he threw about 2 or 3.
So Ness, where do we draw this line where, okay, we're going to count the more effective shots as more points, or they count as 1 point? You understand? Because it's obvious that Triple G had the more effective shots. You've seen Derevyanchenko's face. He looked like he was in a war.
Yeah, I wouldn't say he had the more effective shots. I would say that he focused on power shots. I don't think that we can say that Derevyanchenko was not being effective with all that body work and all them fucking shots to the face. He was being effective. I mean, you're going to have to use another phrase to categorize whatever it was that Triple G did that to me was lackluster. It had low energy, low output. He was throwing 1, maybe 2 at times, and that's why he was outworked. Everyone's seen the same thing. There's still to this day only one person that called in that said that Triple G won, and that's P Money. No one else. Now, granted, today's another day. Hopefully, some that couldn't call in yesterday call in today. But no one said Triple G won. Everybody felt the same.
I mean, we heard judges, but like
Triple G beat that boy. You know he beat that boy. Come on, Ness. Come on, man.
Gotta put you on mute, man. This nigga right here tripping. Anyway, like I was saying, man, judges, effective aggression, effective punch output, the more cleaner landed shots, the guy who was pushing the action. If you ask yourself all those questions, it's gonna add up to being Triple G. I mean, shit. Fuck. Ooh, my bad. Sergiy Derevyanchenko. Triple G was not, in my opinion, like Ness said, he looked lackluster. He looked like he didn't want to go for it. It seemed like Derevyanchenko was able to just have him going back the whole night. And in my opinion, it was more definitive than the Canelo second fight that they had. If Canelo won the second fight, ain't no way in hell you telling me that Derevyanchenko did not win that fight last night.
So I'm gonna lead you guys up to something right now, right? We're saying so are we saying that this was the test to see if our good friend Mr. Triple G is on his way out? Is this the fight that we're gonna go ahead and use as a barometer, as a gauge to say, hey, you know what, Triple G is done? Is that what we're getting into here?
I told y'all fighters get overnight, man. Hey, seeing is believing, you know what I'm saying? Some nights you wake up and you get that Steve Rose kind of knockout. You look like you invincible. The other nights, you know what I'm saying, get cold outside, your bones start to ache a little bit more. You get in there with a young lion like Derevyanchenko's going at his second crack at the title, who probably even more hungry than he was his first time because he was going against his good friend, his sparring partner, his stablemate, and Daniel Jacobs. Now he got Rozier back in his corner. I mean,
now, I gotta just bring this up. Like, were we this hard on Canelo and his fight with Lara?
What are you talking about? Canelo and Lara didn't look anything like this. The fuck? You stop reading shit in the chat, bro.
No, first of all, I'm not reading nothing in the chat.
I don't know where you got that from.
You bulb head.
Let him get to his point.
You always cut niggas off before they get to their point. I'm leading you up to say, didn't that ring a bell? All right, so it's like we can't say that Canelo was the older guy or anything like that, but we're just gonna go ahead and just say this guy's done for now because he showed a little sluggish night. He had a bad day at the office.
Sluggish night, yo, you dudes are funny as hell. Y'all trying y'all best to save this kid's career, bro. It's over, man.
I wouldn't say it's over.
He's been showing this decline though, Mike. Like, pull up his box rec. Like, he's been showing it to you. He's been showing you the slippage.
So you're saying that he truly lost last night? There's no way.
I'm saying Kell Brook showed us he was vulnerable. Kell Brooks showed us, oh shit, he's not a machine. We had that rocky moment with Kell Brooks' uppercut. Then we had the true moment where that's it. You're not Jason Voorhees. You are not the boogeyman. When Daniel Jacobs got off the floor, pounded on his chest, backed him back, and the world thought, hold up, did Jacobs just beat him? Nah, Gennady got the win. All right, fuck it, let him get the win. Let him fight Canelo again.
So he goes up against a top 5 guy, and you're saying that he's come on, this is what's gonna happen when you facing top guys against top guys.
Based on what we've seen against Jack Coolclay, man. That's all I'm saying. Based on what I've seen against Jack Coolclay, the persona, the legend, the guy who is Triple G should have demolished this dude.
Y'all complain when he knocking out tomato cans, and then you don't complaining when it's good fight.
I think you going way too deep, man. The bottom line is there's common opponents, man. All you got to look at is Canelo would never look like this. That's it. And he's never looked like this. And Canelo's fought more elite level fighters. Yo, let's be real. Like, this dude's career is based off Canelo. You waited for a little dude to move up. That's your career defining fight. Nobody thinks about that. Everybody's like, Canelo's ducking him. How the fuck is Canelo ducking him? He was at 54. This dude stuck around waiting. He didn't want to fight war. He didn't want to do nothing. He just like, I'm going to wait for Canelo. Now Canelo goes up, beats him, leaves. I'm following Canelo to 175. Like, bruh, Canelo would never look like this versus Derevyanchenko. Never.
Canelo's also 10 years younger, and he had no amateur background. And kudos to him. I'm not saying knocking it, but my man over here had 400 amateur fights. He had the long, hard road to get to where he's at. You know what I mean? And I for one, still see Triple G competing with the top guys. So for you to sit here and say, you know, it's his turn to just clock out. Hell no.
But whoever, I never even mentioned the word retire. I don't know where that even is coming from. I never said.
No, but you're agreeing. Yeah, you never said that, but you're agreeing with what Mike said, that he's on his way out.
Whoa! I didn't say that.
We're gonna have to replay this for you guys. You guys are acting.
I just said like 3 times. Like, I agree with Doomy. Like, I agree that he's not on his way out at all. Like, he had a tough fight last night. They said he was sick, unquote. They said he may have had a problem making the weight during fight week. So we will take all that into consideration. If we
all
do it,
20 excuses. They gave 20.
Okay, I hear you. But at the same time, let's give him a chance to come back and see how he looks against whoever he's going to fight in this. Because after this, are you going to go fight a Demetrius Andre kind of level guy? Because if you do,
I want to see that. Up. Let one of the young lions take him out then.
Now we know why he ducked him in 2018. That's all. Now we know.
Jamal Charlo and Andre.
I would love to see that.
Now we know why he dropped his belt instead of fighting Derevyanchenko last year.
Would it make better for a Billy Joe fight at 168? I mean, I'm pretty sure like you can get.
Triple G not fighting Demetrius or Billy Joe. My man is gonna fight a straight Canelo. Until Canelo say yes. He ain't fighting nobody, especially not after this fight. After this.
So what? How long you expect this guy to sit on the shelf?
Oh, he ain't gonna sit on the shelf. They're just gonna keep doing what they've always done. Go through his resume, dog. While he waiting, they get welterweights and junior middleweights to come fight him, dog. You just don't you're not looking.
Guess who they gonna get?
Gabe Rosado.
Nope.
The rematch.
Nah, come on now.
The rematch.
If you're Oscar De La Hoya,
Selecki, he gonna fight Selecki. That's who. Remember, he with Eddie, he gonna fight Selecki.
Yeah,
all Eddie guys fight Selecki.
I understand that, but we already know that Triple G tried to get this guy that I'm about to say before. If I'm Oscar De La Hoya and I seen what I seen last night, I'm thinking, shit, a young guy and my guy, Jaime Munguia, might be able to take him right now. He's 38 years old, just had a tough fight. Jaime Munguia's been talking about moving up to 160. He's going to be the fresher guy. We seen Jaime has a bit of a chin, and he might be able to get the job done.
I don't like it.
Apparently, that's a fight that DAZN is willing to accept.
I don't like it. But Daniel Jacobs could be called as the mandatory for the IBF because I'm sure he could jump this dude called Kamel that we never heard of. Gennady.
I was about to say I'd never heard of that.
Gennady was number 3 fighting Derevyanchenko for the vacant, who was number 1. Number 2 was vacant, and Jacobs is number 5. And remember that IBF calls their mandatory. So I'm pretty sure Tom Lawford was just going to contact the IBF like, hey, man, so who's our mandatory? So that they could serve that to DAZN because they can't afford to be out here fighting real people. They just can't. I mean, Derevyanchenko, we kept talking on the live fight chat how much smaller he was than Gennady, and look at what he did. Oh, man, imagine Jamal Charlo, bro. You kidding me? No way.
But that game plan, them angles that Derevyanchenko was using too, man, played a lot in it too. Cause he would punch, then he'd change angles, then punch again. Like Triple G was.
You know what? You know what they should go for? Chris Eubank Jr. Chris Eubank Jr. is vulnerable enough that Gennady might take it. It's a big fight in the UK, and for Eubank, his activity is so high that he might win that fight easy because Triple G, we seen last night, when punches coming at him, he ain't trying to punch. He just trying to block, and he going to wait till you stop punching, then he going to throw a punch. So, yeah, for Chris Eubank, he should be calling for that right now. But wasn't he at 68 or did he move back down?
He can go at 60 or 160. It don't matter with him.
He should try that, man. And if not him, Ryota Marotta, that's who Triple G, because Triple G can't get in another tough fight like that. He can't do that.
Shit, what we just seen from Ryota Marotta, he better be careful going over there fighting in Japan.
Yeah, but it's Triple G. They'll be proper testing.
Yeah, but the Eubank fight I love because that's a fight that I wanted to see for a long time. I think the styles really complement each other, and right now it's the best chance for Eubank to try to get him out of here, man. Like he has the output, he has the power. He'll be coming back down to 160, and we seen Triple G get hit a lot last night, and Eubank got that uppercut, man. So I would love to see that fight.
Thinking outside the box, I would like to see him vacate the titles, hold the press conference, blame the fight on weight. Canelo already moved up to 68 and 75. The chances of him fighting Canelo at 60 are very slim. Move up in weight. Maybe petition to the IBF, since that's who you've been a champion with now 3 times. Ask the IBF to make you the mandatory for Caleb Plant. If not, talk to Eddie. See if you can be, a fight with Billy Joe for the WBO, or a fight with Callum Smith for the WBA. But yeah, man.
I mean, but these guys ain't running the matchup with this guy.
Yeah, at 168, ain't no tough, ain't no easy touches, my nigga. Callum Plant gonna box his fucking head off. Benavidez got too much output. He gonna walk him down. Callum Smith, goddamn, he long, 6'4", rangy, got power at the end of his punches. And motherfucking what's the last guy? Billy Joe Saunders.
You know what?
He's a boxer.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that Triple G. Look, we didn't even get into it on the other side, on the other scope of things, right? Like, B-Hop made it that far in his career, because he had a certain style. It was not to get hit. Regardless of how tough we think Triple G is, man, he does get hit a lot. He takes a lot of shots, and especially in his last few fights, he takes a lot of shots. And what I saw yesterday, I'm only hoping as him just having a bad day at the office. But like, could it be that he's slowing down? Is his reaction time?
That was more than a bad day, because if that was just a bad day, they took years off his career with that beatdown. Bro, he looked like Kovalev in that fight. He looked like Kovalev Ward in that fight, man.
Yeah, especially after that liver shot that Derevyanchenko hit him with, which I have no idea why Harvey Dock.
Oh my God!
Why he's breaking up right there?
And he said stop. He used the word stop for no fucking reason, bruh. Because it was always, the fix was always in. The fix was always in, man. That boy could have never won. There's no way 2 judges seen this fight 115, 112, bruh. No way. No way.
It was just something that I had to keep. Like, I saw a video where they just rewinded it for me. It was a constant replay, and I looked at it, and I was trying to find the reason for him You know, when you're reffing, you're usually on the outside of the fighters.
You know why he told him to stop?
He
told him to stop. He told him to stop because Derevyanchenko went to follow up. He's like, no, you can't hit him twice.
Don't look at him like that.
He said, no!
Bro, he literally used the word stop for no reason.
And listen,
put this into a perspective.
Check it, Mike. Hold on, real quick. Okay. I don't mean to interrupt you, but real quick though. Like, I could even give him as far as an excuse, right? Because I'm looking at it in the replay, and I'm like, okay, maybe Harvey Doc was trying to protect himself. Like, yo, y'all caught me still in the center of the ring. Y'all gonna bump into me. You know what I mean? Like, stop. That's the only thing I could have possibly thought of, because it was immediately after a shot to the liver, and you saw. I mean, me and Ness were doing the live fight chat. Ness, you saw his face. You saw his face, and instantly he just twitched down, folded forward, and boom, Harvey Doc was there. Like fucking Batman.
Cuz got a unanimous decision last night. My nigga Floyd Mayweather couldn't get a unanimous decision against Canelo, and we seen him beat him up for 12 rounds straight. He couldn't get a fucking unanimous decision against McDonough, and we see him win the back half of that fight easy. So how the fuck can Triple G get a unanimous decision by 3 judges when we seen Derevyanchenko had the success that he had? Shout out to Chris Mannix not being a fucking company guy.
Yeah, but at the end, he sat there. At the end, he sat in front of the audience and told them, "Well, there was like 4 or 5 tight rounds, so I can see you going that way." And I'm like,
"You're serious? You're serious?"
You know what I'm saying? Like, you just said my man won 7 straight rounds on your card. Now they got in your ear. Now they got the whole camera on your whole body. Now you got to go back and fix all that shit. And you know, I'm gonna keep it real, right? Like from a show standpoint, this is what I want. This is controversy. This is controversy at its finest. More people gonna call in. More people upset. They mad. Fucking boxing. But as a boxing fan, I'm right there with them. Like, damn, man, my sport can't get it right. Not 1 week ever.
It's not the fact that they can't get it right. They don't want to get it right, bro. They're being influenced by the establishment that hires them. They want to come back for another job again. Fuck that, bro.
Check it out.
If your integrity can be sold, can be bought, you shouldn't be judging boxing, bro. And I know I sound harsh, but that guy, Derevyanchenko, does not deserve to go home without that IBF belt. Straight up.
That IBO. But listen, Teddy Atlas spoke about that before. I know he didn't pay the sanctioning fees. Yeah. I know, Mike. I know. I'm just trying to shout out, rep the IBO. You know what I'm saying? Bang, bang, IBO gang. So, man.
It was so controversial. I think that we should do a special, reviewing of this matchup on Patreon, and we count these punches. I'm not falling for this punch stats.
I ain't counting punches, man.
Who goes by punch stats? Like, if you use punch stats, that's on you. I'm not gonna judge you, but I don't use punch stats. I go off what I see in the fucking ring. I go off round by round what the guys are doing in the ring. Who had a better round that round? Not, it's a 12-round fight, so let me give 7 rounds to him. Make sure I got Gennady 7 before the fight even start. No, we ain't doing that, bro. Like, no, it's not called for. You know what I'm saying? Like, Derevyanchenko won that fight last night. Everybody, the whole arena, at the beginning of the night, Triple G. That nigga get on camera. Boo!
I don't think they were booing him, but they was definitely booing that decision. The decision. You understand what I'm saying? In retrospect,
bro, they booed him. They booed him because he got the win, so they had to let him know.
Yeah, the decision. He got the decision, and it wasn't what I was expecting. Trust me, man. Like, even after that first knockdown, like, I was just like, okay, for a while I had Triple G. Even when Derevyanchenko was out working him, I was still like, okay, he still has that,
Bro, let's be real, man. I went back and watched that fight. Even round 2. Even round 2 is hard to give the Triple G. People want to say, oh, he cut him. Meanwhile, if you go back and watch the fight, the entire telecast, the doctors, everybody saying that cut was caused by a headbutt. So how you scoring round 2 for Triple G just because he cut him? Secondly, watch the fucking round. Derevyanchenko, he was so mad about round 1 knockdown, he came out with all cannons fired for number 2. How the fuck niggas is scoring round 2 easily for Triple G? It's just a bunch bunch of bias out here. It's all good. Like I said, I love this part of the sport. It is only better for my show. So whatever.
But
I know who won.
I know Teddy Atlas was off his chair yesterday. If you saw this one, it was.
No, but that's what Teddy Atlas spoke of years ago. What Mike brought up, that it's like these officials, like the judges, literally, their hotel rooms are paid by the promoter. You know, so
they go to dinner with the promoter.
Exactly. So it's like, yo, you want to go cover motherfucking? You want to work? You want to be the ref for Andy Ruiz, AJ?
Yeah, Saudi Arabia.
Hell yeah, Eddie. Oh, cool. We got you, bro. We're going to get you a room. He's going to bring his wife now. Like, this is how it is, unfortunately. Yeah, that referee works for a certain sanctioning body. Maybe he's a WBC ref. It don't matter. It don't matter. It's still the promoter that's got to pay for his hotel room. It's still the promoter that's holding that event. And if he need a ref, the ref ain't gonna pay for his own hotel. The ref ain't gonna pay for his own flight.
It's the judges. It's more so the judges.
But judges too, champion. Where you think they come from?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know exactly how
Adelaide Bird don't live in every single state she judges is fighting. That's what I'm saying. The judges get flown around. They get flown around.
They not getting fighter checks.
How many?
They're not getting promoter checks. These guys are getting like maybe a couple of G's a fight. So the more they do, the more they're in cahoots with the promoter, the better it is for them.
Let me ask you: do you think that it would be out of the realm of possibility that the referee that refed Mayweather-Pacquiao, Mayweather-McGregor went into Mayweather's locker room and thanked him?
Absolutely not. You're talking about Bird, right?
Whoever it was. Listen to me.
Absolutely.
Whoever it was. Listen, I get invited to a fighter's camp. When I was with Porter for Broner fight, and he had me in the locker room, like, how many times did I say thank you? So you ain't going to tell me that a ref that's getting a check, that's now at the biggest fight of the world, and now he's part of history, ain't going to say thank you, ain't going to feel some sort of gratitude. Like, stop it. Until so many things get fixed in boxing, we always going to have shit like this. It's always going to be like this. Listen, Kovalev got to literally put Canelo in a box if he wants to win. We know that. We know that. Just like we knew Yard had to put Kovalev in the box if he wanted to win. We know that. That's how it goes in this sport. It ain't right, but that's how it goes.
And honestly, I know that's how it went in the past and things should change. But with the advent of social media, there's no reason or incentive for a promoter or a network to change it. Because the more controversy you have behind the fight, the more and more traffic you're going to get on social media, the more and more people are going to talk about it, the more and more people are going to go back and try to watch the replay. So is there really an incentive for
not only that, they try to act like the controversy sells the second fight.
And how often has this happened in our sport, though, man? I mean, we could go back to the 80s, man, and all the way up to here. This always happens. So it's like, it's just something that's part of this.
It just happened in the Porter fight. It happened in the Porter fight. It was 2 scorecards, 116, 112. Those judges need to be fired. Like, that's what needs to happen. You want to clean a sport up? When scorecards are like this, that is so blatant, it's impossible for Triple G to have 115, 112. Those judges need to get placed on suspension. 6-month suspension, a year suspension. You know, you did it 3 times. You got 3 questionable scorecards. You out of here. That's it. We're going to hang your card in the Hall of Fame, but you done.
What'd you think about in comparison? Was this like a Timothy Bradley, Manny Pacquiao, sort of decision?
I mean, I think this was worse because Timothy Bradley didn't beat up Manny Pacquiao, and Pacquiao didn't beat up Bradley. This was Derevyanchenko beating up fucking this kid, bro. He beat him up. Like, whenever the fighter, I just want you to go listen to the fucking post-fight. He gave over 5 excuses right then and there. Nah, I wasn't focused. I mean, I don't even remember how much, but he literally gave a bunch of excuses. Everyone heard it. Just go replay the shit. It's crazy, you know? He said, first of all, he said he congratulates Sergey on how good he did and tells you that he had a bad night, you know?
Yeah, the trainer, Jonathan Banks,
No. Gennady says, I think it was a bad day for me. A good day for Sergey and his team. He said this
I
is...
see.
Go ahead.
When I saw an interview of Jonathan Banks, I forget this lady's name. I'll give. She's into the DAZN telecast or whatever, but I'll mention her name when I look it up. But she was interviewing Jonathan Banks, and man, Jonathan Banks. I mean, he was just giving Sergey all the credit, and just saying that Triple G was just he had to throw more than one punch, and he just kept giving mad props to Sergey. I was just like, man.
Bro, these dudes in the chat, I mean, we not even talking Wilder. How popular is Wilder? These dudes are obsessed, man. They're like arguing over Wilder right here in the chat for no reason. It's crazy.
What it be like, bro. But, man, yeah, I'm on board, man, with Ness, bro. Like, Derevyanchenko was beating him up, bro. Like, I don't know if it was an illness or it was him just not.
Oh, that was another excuse. He had the flu too.
And I don't know if you guys saw the hand at the end too.
Oh he broke his hand too.
His hand.
So he had a bad camp. He had a bad camp. He wasn't focused. He broke his hand. He had the flu. What else?
Did he have the right shoes?
No, he had Jordans on, but I said that yesterday. I said, yo, he gonna fuck around. I said it was too tight.
Too tight. Something like that.
He said he lost a little bit of focus. It was so many. I'm telling you, he got a lot of excuses. A lot.
Hey, y'all see how Lou DiBella and what's his name? O'Connelly. They all had.
I read an article about Keith Conley's. He was definitely upset. My question is, are the Triple G fans like, I don't know, Kevin from Chicago? Is he going to now call in and say, Triple G is the best fighter in the world and he really deserves to give Derevyanchenko a rematch because that was a tight fight, right? Because if you thought that Canelo Triple G was tight, then how is this not tight?
Tight as fuck.
Because Canelo never hit Triple G with this many punches. Canelo never hit Triple G with this many punches. And I'm going to go a step further and say Triple G never landed this many punches on Canelo, and I mean as many as Derevyanchenko landed on Triple G's ass.
You know what I think it is, guys? And like I said, not to cut you off, Ness. I think it's because we're not giving Derevyanchenko or not us. I know we're giving them a lot of credit for those body shots. I think that a lot of people are not considering those body shots, given that those are not the visual.
I want to say that was like 10 years ago. People were, kind of like ignorant. Judging was ignorant to body shots, but I don't think, with body punches out there like Canelo and Earl, people that are focusing on the body as their, Jose Ramirez, these guys are focusing on the body. That's their specialty. I think more and more the times have changed. I won't lie. 10 years ago, we would be arguing like, man, they ain't do no credit. They ain't give him no credit for the body work. But like, I think that's changed now.
When you can visibly see him being hurt from a body shot,
bruh. Triple G got on his bike after that left hook to the body.
He got on his literally got on his proverbial bike and went around the ring until like the fucking round was over. Like he couldn't, he wasn't trying to engage. So you like, to me, you have to give credit to like body work, especially when you see something like that. You have to maybe even take a closer look at it. You know what I'm saying? If you're judging a fight, because you can't just ignore a guy's body work because it's not appealing to you. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm just trying to, and I asked because I'm just trying to get into the heads of these judges.
I want to throw this in, man. The best thing I heard last night or this weekend was Andre say he'd face the loser. He said, I don't care. I'll fight the winner. I'll fight Derevyanchenko. It don't matter. Any one of those guys. He was like, obviously, I want the more popular guy, but he'll fight Derevyanchenko. And really, he would be giving Derevyanchenko, credence to the loss, or to the win, rather. The moral win. by giving him a shot. And honestly, wouldn't Derevyanchenko be the biggest name on Andre's resume if he could get the win at this point?
Yep, and they have a common opponent too, so there'll be definitely a fight.
And for Andre, look, he can't get a fight. I mean, they're doing media tour after media tour. They're having him fly out. Every time they're doing a Matchroom press conference, they're flying Andre out to try and get him more buzz. So this is how you do it.
I mean, I don't know if you saw that he was the guy that stepped into the ring after the Triple G was being interviewed. He stepped right into the ring.
Too respectful.
And he was doing his little
he
his
stepped
little
in
selfies.
and I ain't even notice it. I ain't even notice. That's why you can't be respectful. You got to come in there like Keith, man. You got to come in there
Fury.
Yeah, like Fury.
Jacket off, throw it on the ground, make a big commotion.
Even
about
like
this
Big
shit,
Baby, because Big Baby didn't get let in, but we noticed he was trying to get in.
We know about it. He won it in the ring, and we seen everybody look that way like, what's going on? Like Big Baby tried to get in the ring.
Yeah,
so, yeah.
But he got in there, and
we seen Earl.
I'm pretty sure.
I love your father, but we need to fight.
Yeah, I ain't even see Andre in there, but again, he did enough interviews letting us know how he felt, and I like that he wants Derevyanchenko, even if he can't get Gennady. But if he gets Gennady, man, I want to hope that he would really stop Gennady, bro, because man, Gennady looked ripe for the taking last night.
Ness trying to send the wolves at the Triple G.
I bet you there was Canelo in there last night, because Canelo would have probably finished.
No, I think Canelo wished that was him, because even though he says, like that chapter is done, and at the same time, he looked at that fight and knew, damn, I could have stopped him that night.
The nail in the coffin.
Bruh,
don't
because Derevyanchenko just ain't got that Canelo power, but god damn, that boy was throwing so many punches, man. He was ripping that body, man. He was ripping that body. Yeah. No, in the 11th, he was still firing all pistons, bro. Like, nah, man, he fucking impressed me, and that's what I'm saying. I said it on the immediate reaction yesterday, like, I guess I might have to start. I might fall victim in continuing to do it here and there. But I'm definitely consciously moving forward going to try to stop thinking of fighters off their last performance, because I wrote Derevyanchenko off and he put on a Fight of the Year candidate last night. I was very happy as a boxing fan to watch those 12 rounds. I just was not happy with the decision.
And maybe honestly, we got to look at Jack Coolclay as maybe he was up for that fight, because he was like an IBF eliminator or something, right? So Jack Coolclay might just had a good ass night that night.
Yo, you know what's funny?
Go ahead.
I couldn't pick out Jack Coolclay from a lineup. I promise you. I've never watched any of his fights.
On PBC, man, I'm telling you, he'll probably be fighting Jamal sometime.
I never even watched his fight with Derevyanchenko.
Really?
Nope.
Yeah.
How you say he looked bad then?
You say it all the time. What you mean?
You're right.
You say it all the time.
I was convinced that Triple G was going to stop this guy last night. I was convinced. Like I was telling everybody,
and I never was convinced. I told Bruce put his money on the decision, plus 130. But you see, you got to be a big better. Like you gonna bet 500 on plus 130. You coming home nice. But you bet fucking $5 plus 130, man. You want to smack yourself after the win, But I knew the powers that be. First of all, after Jacobs couldn't stop Derevyanchenko, and this dude ain't getting knocked since Vanez, I knew it. I never knew Derevyanchenko was going to do that.
So, he got a knockout.
So the win was still safe.
I knew
that don't count, man. That dude's Canadian,
man. It was gonna be a tough fight. Look,
yeah, you gonna count Vanez. Vanez at least got amateur background.
10 days notice? Or 2 weeks notice?
I'll count Vanez because of who Vanez is. Vanez gave Laura a tough fight. He surprised us. Vanez has been in there with Jamal Charlo. Vanez is and his amateur background. He was in there with Trout, Bradley, multiple people. Vanez's pedigree.
Vanez 10 days notice, and him moving up to 160.
Listen, Vanez's pedigree, but he's like a C plus, maybe B minus.
Who he beat at 160?
I know B minus is listen. Mike, I mean, what do you want? That's what your man does. That's what he does. He fights Steve Rose. He fights Vanes. He fights Gabe off of 54. You know, that's what he does. This is not me. This is what he does. And he's going to do it again. He's going to do it again. He's going to do it again. He's not going to fight. He's going to fight a Kell Brook and shit. That's what they should do. That's what they should. No. No. Not no rematch with Kell Brook, Mike. Shake up the boxing world. Shake up the boxing world. Fight Earl.
Oh.
Fight Earl. Send an offer to Earl. 160. I got 2 belts. You serious? You serious? Let's do it in Dallas. Jerry Jones likes me and he likes you. Let's go. Let's go. Dallas Cowboys Stadium.
Down that motherfucker too. Earl hawk that nigga.
Yo, Canelo, because this is what I'm saying. Stop letting Canelo do all the super fights.
Yeah.
Why the fuck y'all can't be creative? Subscribe to the podcast and you gonna learn. Come on.
Good fight though, for real.
That's a great fight. That's a great fight. And listen,
who'll be the favorite?
Listen, let me tell you. Let me tell you. Well, I don't know about that yet, but let me tell you one thing. Earl isn't Derevyanchenko. Earl, we all know.
Goddamn body punch, though.
He do, but we all know he's a 1-2. He's not a 1, 2, 3, 4. Like Derevyanchenko was doing a lot of work. Hey, Earl and Gennady are more on the same pace in the punches. Obviously, Earl got the youth on his hand, and he might throw 1 or 2 more punches more than Gennady. But what I'm saying is, they like to do 1, 2. They not big on 1, 2, 3, 4s and all that crazy shit. They doing 1, 2. You know? I mean, that's what I believe.
And Earl might catch you low like once or twice, you know what I'm saying? So you never know.
Yeah, man. You going to hit Gennady in the ding-a-ling, slow him all the way down.
Hit the one in the middle.
Hey, man. But yeah,
super fight, though. Gennady can write it up as a rematch, too. Don't be stupid. Write it up as a rematch.
If you beat me, yeah.
Do 2 in Texas, man.
Hey, was Derevyanchenko ever the mandatory for Canelo?
Bro, that's pay-per-view too. The issue is with that dream. The issue with that dream is Gennady signed the multi-fight deal with DAZN, so that's gonna have to happen on DAZN. No more pay-per-view but Spence ain't coming off pay-per-view. But let me tell you, if Gennady would have been free to do that, that was a super fight.
Only thing you gotta do if
look at Jemmy said Earl ain't beating Triple G or Canelo.
I hear you. If you a DAZN, you go to Earl, like what you make in your last fight total, like 15, 20 million, we'll give you 25 right here. Go fight Triple G.
Nah, that sound lovely. That sound lovely. That sound lovely. And for Earl, that's a win-win, man. That's a win-win. I know you're gonna get guys like Brandon calling like, "Man, fuck out of here, Ness. We want Bud. Why you gonna go fight that old dude?" But
tell Top Rank get a nigga 25 million straight up front.
But that's the thing. That's what I'm saying. Bud is just not on that level. Because look how we think of Earl. We think Earl could fight Canelo at 60. We think Earl could fight Triple G at 60. Why ain't nobody saying, yo, tell Bob to send Gennady that offer? Fuck Roy Marotta. Let Crawford fight Gennady.
He started at 135, my nigga.
People man, why you putting Bud in
there? Hold up.
He a smaller guy.
Yo, keep that same energy.
We already know that. We already know Earl walk around like 180, 185, maybe. You know what I'm saying? So he may be struggling to make the weight. So
I got you right here, bro. Listen to me. More people, okay? Hear me clearly. More people asked Floyd, who started his career just as low as Crawford, to fight Gennady. So stop it. Keep that same energy. When you so-called great, you great. More
and what
people,
did Floyd say?
What you mean? What did Floyd? Man, Floyd is Floyd. Legacy sealed. Legacy sealed. Legacy sealed.
Exactly.
Look, how much does Earl come in at rehydration weight? What? Let's take a wild guess here. Like what?
I mean, I would say like 160 maybe, because he got the 10-pound clause, so maybe 165. 165 probably.
So he comes in at 165 or 165. Yeah, why not?
And then you gotta think
legacy.
So how now let's get the other half of the puzzle here. How does Triple G come in after rehydration? What do you think?
Like 175, maybe 180.
175, 180.
That motherfucker looked like 190 yesterday compared to Derevyanchenko. Yo, compared to Derevyanchenko's shoulders, his shoulders, man, he looked like he had football pads on.
But you got to think, though, he ain't going to be stripping off all that weight either, so Earl might come in against Gennady at a comfortable 172 or something like that, something where he's been working in the gym at his whole life, you know what I'm saying? Like, to get down to 147.
So you think he'll be the same, volume puncher at a higher weight?
That's right. That's right. Pink fish tacos. Yo, keep that same energy, Mike. Kell Brook fought Gennady. Why can't Bud? You see what I'm saying?
These niggas started at 147, bro.
I got it right here.
Welterweight. I'm not gonna tell Bud to go up and fight a nigga at 160 when he started his weight at 135. Earl and Kell Brook have yet. Well, Brook did move up to 154, but he's coming back down to 147 because he wasn't able to move up. So he's coming back down to 147. Earl is yet to move up.
All I'm saying, these other dudes daring to be great, man.
Porter is yet to move up. Y'all gotta give Bud some credit for moving up 2 divisions, at least, right? Damn.
These guys daring to be great, man.
Y'all ain't screaming for fucking Sean Porter or Keith Thurman to move up, and they ain't never moved up. Let them be at 147. We're not screaming or yelling for Gennady to move up. He's been at 160 his whole life.
Word is born. I've been yelling. I was one of the ones wanting him to fight Ward. You've already heard me tell him move up to fight Billy Joe and Colin.
Ward was called that nigga Little G. He still didn't want to move up. A nigga insulting your motherfucking ring name. You don't want to go up, please.
I mean, but you know why he ain't want to go up. He was waiting for the biggest fighter in the world, Canelo Alvarez.
He waiting for another nigga to come up. Come on, man. At least give Canelo credit. He done came up 2-3 divisions, right?
No, I know. This dude sitting around trying to make a legacy off Canelo.
Y'all out here begging for motherfucking Crawford to go up. Nigga, Canelo going up another division. Y'all guys not doing nothing. Earl is stationary right now. He not leaving 147. No time soon to get that Pacquiao fight.
Come on, let's move on, Dan. We spent the hour on Triple G. Wildin'.
He got beat the fuck up.
Somebody's grandfather. We spent an hour on somebody's grandfather.
Yo,
I mean, it's not like we could say much about the card, man. This shit was knockouts early.
Knockout, yeah.
Yo, what's up with that fake ass Lomachenko though? Who likes that fake Lomachenko?
You seen him with his hands down, moving all slow and shit. Alejandro caught him a couple times though.
Yo, he tried to do a motherfucking juke move and come in with the hook and got counted. I was crying. But yo, he tried, man. You can't knock him. He probably just still working on his style.
Why they put Ivan in there with a motherfucking flyweight?
Who?
Ivan Baranchyk, man. You see how big he was compared to
but Bracero wasn't no flyweight. He just was old, man.
I'm over exaggerating, of course, man. Of course, I'm over exaggerating.
I watched that shit. That shit was sad, bro. Bracero face looked at like Curtis Stevens when Triple G hit him with the left hook when Baranchyk hit him with that body shot, bro. Yo. That's how you knew. That's how you knew all the air left his body. He tried to like suck it back in. And it's all the veins in his neck popped out. I was
He was trying.
Nah, he did try.
He had some dog in him though, bro. Ain't like he ain't had no dog in him.
But Ivan was just he came out like a madman.
Yeah. Yo, Baranchyk is just he's crazy. But they gave that's the bad thing. They gave Baranchyk a belt, man. They like a WBA Intercontinental, some shit. You know, it's crazy, man. These dudes getting hella dough, man. Hella dough. We supposed to have Mendoza on tomorrow, but he's wearing dark, man. Hopefully we get him, man. But let's move on, man. Obviously, we talked about the Claressa Shields.
No. Hold on, man. We got my nigga Ali Akhmedov, man. Shout out to that boy with that 44-second knockout, man. He caught the nigga leaning down, straight right to the temple. Couldn't get back up. Well, he got back up, but the referee said he was out balanced, in which he was, you know what I'm saying? But I still would like to see the referee give him the opportunity to like fight on. But Ali Akhmedov, man, like what I seen in him. Brian Ceballo, the New York amateur
What you think about him? What you think about him?
He put it on that boy last night, man. What's that?
I mean, but I mean that's what was expected, man.
Yes,
The opponent hit the drop and roll, pop back up. I'm not on fire. Dropped again. Like, come on now. What was that?
No. That wasn't him.
Wasn't that him?
No, that one. No. That was Who the fuck was that, man? But I know what you were talking about.
But he was from Brooklyn too, from New York.
Dude got hit. He did get hit in the back of the head. He was rolling down. Well, you're right. With this Ceballo?
I swear I thought it was, man. But I'll check into it while you run the list, man.
Yeah.
Because that was
man. Sorry to see Joe Ward, man. Like, fuck, bro. That's some shit that shouldn't. You can't even like explain that. I don't even know how they even gave it a loss, my nigga. Like, dude didn't even punch him or nothing. He tripped over his own foot, landed awkward. The fucking left leg, like, landed awkwardly. Kneecap came out of place. And yeah, that was it for him.
Yeah, it was pretty bizarre actually the way that happened, man. He was stepping back.
It's no different than the Charles Martin championship title win.
True. That's 100% true, miss. Damn, you're right. So damn, if you can't continue,
if you can't continue, you can't continue.
Nigga, knee came out of place, bro. Like his knee.
Bro,
yo, my man.
But that's what I'm saying. You started the fight, so if you started, the only way out is like blood in, blood out, champ. The only way out is make it to 12 or knock me out.
Well, yeah, that was nasty, man. But
it wasn't the Brian Ceballo fight.
I know it wasn't.
It was a different one. But I'm pretty sure you probably have it on here, and if you don't, it was hilarious.
That shit, nigga got hit, man. He said, "Fuck this, I'm not getting back up to get hit again."
Yeah, that was pretty gruesome, bro, with the word thing. But if you're moving on, man, I hope Ivana Habazin's trainer's doing better.
Here we go.
That was pretty messed up. And
Mayhem Flint.
He looked, man. That was somebody's grandfather.
Man. But listen, man. Yo, there's plenty of video out there. There's plenty of video out there. What? Don't say what, Mike? Don't say what?
Like, don't be like. I understand it's a fight and shit, and all that. And I'm not condoning what happened to the old man, but I'm not either condoning what he was doing or saying.
Bro, he was trying to see the weight, bro. He was trying to see the weight.
But my nigga, you can say excuse me, like you ain't gotta call it like the shit he was saying. I'll show you what a man is.
Bro. And he was talking about punching.
That was excessive.
He was talking about punching the female. Period.
But did you hear what they were saying to him while he was trying to see the weight on the scale? You don't know what was being said to him. They probably get your old ass out. They probably was trying to say.
I didn't see them saying nothing because Shield was like, "Hey, just chill out." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I heard Shield say chill out, so I don't know how you making that up.
I'm not making shit up.
You heard them say that?
Listen to what I'm saying to you. They were arguing, not Shields. All right, Team Shields, all right? You know who I'm talking about. She was arguing with him because he was trying to get close, all right, to the scale. All right, he was trying to get close, and she said something to him. All right, we don't know what was said. Could have been like, get your old ass back.
That's my point right there. That's my point. You're saying could have been. Don't do that. Don't do that because you didn't hear that. You didn't hear that, so don't put that out there.
You didn't either. You didn't either. I put it out.
Bro, we heard what we heard.
Said, but I heard the motherfucker say like
we heard him. We heard him. You trying to make a fucking case for someone that don't got no positive audio. His audio is negative, very fucking negative.
Oh, bro, why you paying attention?
Bro, now Do me trying to write it off because he old, so he shouldn't be working the corner.
Exactly. You know what I know, Do me.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Block. No, you don't give a fuck how old you is.
So you were savage to me, bro.
I'm not condoning it.
You gonna go knock out an old man? You were savage to me.
I'm not condoning it, Do me. But we all seen it in the hood before. We all seen it on the news before.
Just because I see it in the hood, my brother, don't mean it's right.
So you saying?
I just told you I'm not condoning the fucking shit. You don't hit an old ass man. You don't. He's your elder. Show him proper respect. But at the same time, if I got to be here with you, bro, respect me too. That's all I ask. Respect me too.
And look, man, we talking about it, but it wasn't even the girl that did that. You know what I mean? It wasn't even the girl. So it was like it was some fucking guy.
It wouldn't matter if it was the girl, bro. What don't you get? Like. The someone else did it because of what he was saying to the girl. That's why. He threatened the female. The audio is there. No, that ain't what I nothing. The audio is there. It's on the Fight Hype video. Stop lying. It's there. He said, I will knock you the fuck out. I punch you in your face. You want to, you bitch? All this shit. He said, get the fuck out of here defending him.
Hey, nah, stop saying the bitch and all that.
He did say bitch. The fuck is you talking about?
All right, so run the audio.
Do me, stop. Go listen. Just stop.
Run the audio. There's plenty of people out there that don't know.
I don't gotta run the audio. I don't gotta run the audio. Go fucking look for it. You look bad right now. You look bad. You arguing, you defending, you even went as far as, let me talk. You even went as far as making something up. You even went as far. My nigga, you said that. What if they said get your old ass out of here? What if they said get your... No, ain't no what if. Ain't no what if. Stop adding.
I'm pretty sure she was saying nice things to him.
Come on, bro. Yeah. Let's assume. Let's assume to help your argument. Let's assume to help your argument. We're gonna assume she said bad things to help your argument. Get out of here. The audio is there.
Bro. Realist, man.
No, the realist is the one that listens to the audio and makes a fucking, not just fucking imagine things like you. The audio is there. Instead of being quiet, going to the back, grabbing your phone, put yourself on pause, listen to the fucking tape. Listen to the tape. If that's my grandfather, I'm going to grab him and I'm going to tell him two things.
So you condone that. That's what you're saying? You condone that?
I'm saying I don't condone my grandfather talking to any female like that. Any female. Man. I don't condone my grandfather talking to any female like that. None.
Man, you in the question.
Yeah, exactly. Go listen to the audio.
You know that it's wrong to go knock out an old man, bro. Especially sneak him. Like, come on,
bro. You ain't even see. That's what I'm saying. You seen video of someone punching him for you to know that they snuck him? You reading headlines, man. Stop it. Your whole argument is assumption.
Now in your world, the old man squared up, huh?
You don't know. I'm not taking your stance of assuming. You just adding shit to the story.
But you assuming that he did. So who?
I just know the nigga got assaulted.
That's
all I know. He got assaulted. He was leaking on the floor, and he left out in a stretcher, and the fight got canceled because he was unable to be in a corner the following night. Don't blame Habazin for that. I understand her position. But at the same time, if you're
Claressa Shields, the one that fucking lost that night,
Missed
man.
That chick.
I feel bad for her, bro, because she trained, she's there to fight.
Me too.
These entourages got to get control, man. Got to get control.
Yeah,
bro.
that's why PBC.
We don't even know.
That's why PBC stopped entourages when they first started the PBC. There was no more walking to the ring with people, but that shit came back because people complained. The audience complains. They want ring cards. They want rappers. They want it the way it is. Mm-hmm. Boxing is a niche sport, man. It's a niche sport. We don't want it to be just for some, but that's the way it is.
And not for a half a second. Don't put me in those situations that I would condone somebody saying those things to any female. And to anybody. The old man.
Bruh, you told me I'm lying, nigga. You told me I'm lying. You told me I'm lying. You said he ain't say bitch. What you mean?
I didn't hear bitch. I heard a punching in the face, but you said that. I'm gonna go back and listen to it just to get that bitch in there. But nobody should talk to nobody like that. What I'm saying is this old man, come on, B. You know how many old man black eye? When you was a kid, you ain't had the old man yell at you or, you know what I'm saying some ignorant shit, man. Come on, man.
I wanted to knock his ass out too, but I was a kid.
Yeah, but I ain't do it. So you would have done it.
Shit, hey, if I was old,
listen, man, we all different, man. We all different.
You say certain shit, man. Motherfucker might push a button or something, bro. Like,
hey, listen,
I'm not condoning.
There are certain things that can push buttons. I'm not saying that.
Yo, we might get Lou DiBella on right now. Hopefully, he jumps on.
But yeah, man. But real last thing that I want to touch on. That's, man, Showtime, man. You gotta be kicking yourself right now, man. You're like, fuck. We had a main event, and Shields, you know what I'm saying? She does get somewhat traffic, you know what I'm saying? She get her fair share of traffic, and we lose that main event. And I don't know how many people watched Showtime Live last night.
Made me sign up for Showtime for no reason.
You know what I'm saying? Like, DAZN was popping last night. We had the UFC had a pay-per-view last night, so it was other options out there. You know what I'm saying, for Combat Sports if you wanted to watch that. So I don't know. We'll see when the numbers come out later on this week. But I'm expecting them to have a bad rating on this one. But yeah, moving along, Jaron Ennis get a third round TKO over Daniel Hernandez. Daniel Hernandez. Man, just overwhelmed him really, man. Had him in the corner, beating him up, uppercut, body shots, behind the guard. Like, very, very impressed with Jaron Ennis. Level of competition definitely needs to be stepped up a little bit, but I'm a big Boost fan. Interviewed him maybe like 6-7 months ago. So yeah, definitely a big fan of his, and he's gonna be trouble for anybody at 147.
Yo, I gotta just say, like, Ennis just keeps doing it, bro. Impressively. Like, watch out, man. This guy's on a terror, man. I think this guy's gonna come up quick, bro. This guy's very, 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 very slick, very good boxing. He hits hard, bro. Knows how to put combinations. He's in there, man. He's just seeing things. Like, I feel like he's Matrix. And I really just want to see him in there with better talent, higher talent very soon.
I'm trying to think, like,
what
coming off that win.
What y'all think of the names that they was mentioning on the telecast? They said Broner.
Oh, I don't think Broner will take that
Who
fight.
else they said? Ali, Saddam Ali, Broner.
Well, maybe it will be a fight Broner could take. They got to pay Broner a lot, but they don't have to necessarily pay Ennis that much because it's his first time stepping up. So he might get maybe half a mil, maybe 300,000-400,000.
Half a mil.
Damn.
Half a mil. You crazy.
Too much?
Yeah.
Man, easy. You know, all I'm gonna say is this, man. Watching that Showtime telecast yesterday, the best thing they could do is let Al go and invest on those level fighters like that. The come ups, you know. Get the come up fighters, you know. Make your show box into championship boxing, you know, focus on those dudes and bring them up.
Yeah, man, and it's gonna be tougher too because I know Dana White was coming out saying he's definitely gonna be working with Al Heyman when
Eddie Hearn though, he said he's open to working with Eddie.
Yeah, and he also said that he's not gonna acknowledge any other sanctioning bodies in boxing either.
No, those for boxing probably have their own belt like the UFC.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You gotta start somewhere, right?
Yeah, I guess, you know. I mean,
yo, now Mike's become a real big MMA fan. I like it.
Yeah. No, nigga, my guy was fighting that. Like, y'all say Terrence Crawford.
Israil?
Yeah. Y'all say Terrence Crawford is my favorite boxer. Israil Adesanya is my favorite MMA fighter, period. Don't give a fuck who it is.
He's a hell of a Muay Thai fighter.
And good goddamn, he's not, boy. But anyway, who
the fuck is that guy? Yo, so they also, like, when I posted Ennis's win and congratulating him, and boom, the comments was like, Ugas. They wanted Ugas. I don't know if he's ready for that, man. I don't know if he's ready for that. Like, those are big leaps for him, you know?
You got to think. He boxes Ray Robinson a lot because Ray Robinson is trained by his dad. So he's been on that level for a while now, and we've seen Ray Robinson give Ugas somewhat, you know what I'm saying, problems in their fight. So if he, you know what I'm saying, is handling Ray Robinson relatively easy, and we've seen Ray Robinson go out here and beat the other highly talented prospects in the division not beat, but get a robbery draw.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think that's a bad. I think that's a bad example. Ennis, you know, not Ennis, but Robinson. My man, he don't got no marquee win. Like, yeah, he might have got robbed once or twice, but like he don't got the marquee win that makes him elite, so that his pedigree is rubbing off on Ennis. Ennis got to be sparring. If you tell me Ennis is sparring with Earl or Keith, like welterweights like that, then yeah, I'm like, yeah, you know. But sparring with Ray is good. I'm not saying that it's not, but it just, I don't know, it doesn't fit that example well. But
I think it does because
he's young. He's 22. I mean,
yeah, that's why I said don't rush him. That's why I said I don't think Ugas is right just yet. I mean,
he has 24 fights though, and he's had maybe like a few, maybe 3 unanimous decisions. All of the other ones are TKOs and KOs. So I mean, this is where you get to a point.
Versus who? Like he's number 33 on BoxRec. There's dozens of people ahead of him.
I mean, what I'm saying, what I'm mentioning by this is that I think he should. I think this might be just a good time for him to step up to the next level.
Yeah, the next level being like Omar Figueroa, who got one loss but really started his career at 30, 35. Not a real welterweight. I don't think going into a real welterweight like an Avanesian or an Ugas or something that dangerous. Like Broner is good. Also a guy started at 130. That's different. Even a Delorme, that's dangerous. Delorme started as a welterweight.
Wow, he's pretty young in the rounds too, man. 59 rounds as a professional fighter. That's
he got to get that experience in, man, on that level.
I go with Jamal James. Try to take that scalp or something like that.
Jamal James.
Yeah. I think that'd be a good win for him.
I don't know, man. Jamal got more experience than him, man. Jamal got the loss to Ulgas. Jamal got the fight with Diego Chavez. Jamal got more elite level experience, in my opinion. I don't know. That might be Russian too.
It's time to step it up.
I mean, but then again, Ennis has a 91% knockout rate. Like,
Ennis a bad boy.
He's a bad dude, man.
She can swim, big dog. Like if you can't beat Jamal James, then you have no chance of getting a world title at 147.
Yeah, but the thing is this: you grooming him. He just got on TV as a co-main. Like he got to learn how to fight under the lights. You guys got to count that in. Like how many fighters do you got to speak to before you start factoring that in? They need to get accustomed to being the star that they are. You can't just throw a dude in.
He's a showman.
He's a showman. Looking at his outfits, man.
Yeah, his outfit. He's ready. He's jumping on the top of the ring. I mean, you got him as the cover right now.
He named 5 people with a fresher outfit this year than what he had on last night. He was looking good. Man. Look good. Play good.
And we're in the era of young fighters trying to do great things anyway, man. You got Devin Haney. You got Teofimo Lopez.
Let me check if this is Lou here. Lou, could this be you? 347, Lou? Hello? Maybe?
Hello?
No, that ain't Lou.
This is not Lou DeBella.
Hello?
Yes.
That's Ceballo DeBella. No, but yeah, man. Look, man, he's been chopping at the bit right now. He said, if I can't get a big fight at 147, then I'll consider going down to 140 for a big fight. You know what I'm saying? So he's ready. He's there, in my opinion. And I think Jamal James is somebody of that ilk
man, you
level.
start saying 140, that means you ain't a real welterweight, man. I mean, because the dude he knocked out, Serrano, also not a real welterweight. I'm just keeping it real. Maybe that's why they mentioned Broner. Maybe they want him going down. Maybe that's what his team want. Remember, he's with Cameron Duncan. Look at how Cameron took Crawford in Mikey's career.
And if Cameron fuck with you, bro, you know you're gonna be pretty good. So based off those two right there, Cameron fucking Mikey and like we had Cameron on, like he believes in Jaron is gonna be as every bit of good as those guys. And I agree with him, man. Like I really like that guy, man. I don't know what it is about. I just like him. Like his skills, his just ability in the ring.
Very comfortable in the ring.
He's more than like just a boxer. He's also a thinking boxer when he's in there. He doesn't forget the 2 body shots when he had dudes on the ropes. Like he went left, right to the body real quick, then came back up top. You don't see young fighters do that necessarily. You know what I'm saying? So I'm impressed.
Somebody's saying Lipinets and Ennis on the chat, man. That's not too bad.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind that. But Lipinets is, Lipinets has that real world experience. He's been in there with Mikey. It's just a lot of elite level experience. I don't know where Ennis is at right now. That you guys are asking for a big jump is all I'm saying.
It may be a little bit too soon because Lipinets is like really highly in like every sanctioned body. That may be a little too soon.
Look, Ennis is 33. Saddam Ali, good name.
Jaron Ennis ain't
Tulani Minge, good name. Omar Figueroa, good name. Okay. Chris Van Heerden, good name. Sebastian Formella, good name. Josecito Lopez, no way. Adrian Granados, no way.
I don't know.
I mean, he ain't prove it yet. He ain't proved it yet.
That's the barometer.
Which one is a barometer fight?
Oh, fucking Granados, nigga. Lopez
but he's tied up. He's tied up. That's wishing on a star. Granados is busy. He got to fight.
Who he fighting? Easter.
Yeah.
At 140. Yeah. Jermaine Franklin. I ain't watched this fight, so Ness, you watched it. You take it away.
I did, bro.
Which fight is this?
Jermaine Franklin and Pavel Sour.
Yeah, I missed that one.
That was the Showbox co-main event.
Showtime.
Yeah, it was more like a Showbox though.
I know, but it was supposed to be
the Ennis fight. But I mean, what could I say? Jermaine Franklin, like, just being honest, I'm gonna pull him up though to see where he's at. But just being honest, I don't see him beating any of those top heavyweights, man. I just don't see how he could do it. Like, he really struggled with Sour and like, not struggle in a negative way, right? Like, not struggle like he was being hit or anything, but like struggle to get him out of there. They said he was 6'2". He's 230 pounds. And I don't know, maybe that's heavy. Maybe he needs to lose a little bit more weight. Brian Jennings used to be about 220, 223, ripped, activity through the roof. Jermaine had a lot of success with the lead left hook, straight right hand down the middle, but his accuracy is terrible. It's terrible. I don't know if there's no pad work. I don't know, man. What was better, at least, was he had a better tank than the last fight. But he's just not looking good. Like, and this is what I'm saying, bro. Like, dudes be trying to play out Wilder, and this is what I'm saying. Like, what would Wilder have done? Any version of Wilder versus Pavel Sour. Sour, I got to click on Sour, too, because he had more wrinkles in his eyes, bro. 37. You see, these dudes, I question these boxers' ages now. Brother, I'm older than Pavel Sour. I don't look like him. He was in there looking very worn. The wrinkles on his face is like he had such a hard life, bro. Crazy.
Maybe he's been through some things, man. They gave him a shot.
Bro, and this guy's he's got 13 fights. Like, again, Franklin, I think he should have done a little better. He did good. But he should have done, I don't know, man, a lot better, man. A lot better. I don't know. I just would like to see a heavyweight look more like a heavyweight. That's all. Brandon is saying he needs to switch teams. That's probably going to help him.
Who is this? Trying to look up Pavel Sour if I remember who this guy looked like. I didn't see the fight.
You never seen him. Nobody's ever seen this dude. They found him in.
found him.
No, I'm sure they found him in a Czech Republic bar somewhere.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah. You know what? I got to see some of the highlights. Matter of fact. Yeah. I thought this guy was very old too, Ness. Wow.
So that's what I'm saying. He's lying about his age. He's not 37. Not with all the wrinkles he had in his forehead and in his eyes. It's impossible.
He was a good like 46. Oh man. He's coming all the way from the Czech Republic though, man. God knows what birth certificate they gave that man. He definitely looked old. This is
look at that. Kieran Betts is saying that Hargrovic beat him. Let me see if Hargrovic beat him by decision or knockout.
KO
and won. And that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm telling you, this dude did not want to be there. It's just that fucking Franklin didn't put nothing on him to take him out. I'm telling you. He didn't want to be there, bro. He looked so old and so tired and just like, bro, get me out of here, yo. Can we all just go home? And look, man,
Yeah, my boy was looking really messed up.
Franklin,
but
man,
I mean,
Franklin at 6'2", 230. You know, I don't know. I don't know if I'm asking a lot of him to lose the whole 30 pounds and go to cruiserweight. Because, listen, he was nowhere near a six-pack. So he probably could lose 30 pounds. It's probably going to, be a whole year worth of working out. But I don't know. I just don't see him. He's going to get hurt at heavyweight. He's going to get hurt at heavyweight, bro. Unless he's going to continue to develop. Unless he's going to, gain it little by little. But, like, bro, he fights a guy like Daniel Dubois right now. I don't know, man. He's going down for the count, man. It would be a good fight, I guess, because, we've seen guys like Richard Lardy give some slight trouble to Dubois until Dubois ultimately puts you out. We'll see. Can, Franklin take a punch from the level of a puncher like Dubois? But I bet you they won't make it. They'll keep him away. They will keep him away, bro. I don't know what's up with Franklin, but this is good for Showtime, though. And for Franklin, and that's what I was saying. It's like Showtime has lost all their big fish. They need to invest in guys like this. These guys, keep getting these guys on TV, building up their backstory, and hopefully they graduate into that next level using Showtime as the catapult, as the trampoline. But what else do we got here? We have, I didn't even see this heavyweight. Who is this dude? I don't know what that is. Tyson Fury WWE. I didn't watch it. I seen the social media stuff, and I seen his posts on social media where he laid out all the belts, and another one where he, it was him and his whole family, and he was telling everybody how much it meant to him to be on WWE. But, I applaud Tyson. He's taking that Mayweather blueprint, and he's running with it. He that's what you got to do. Listen, the book is free. You could take a page every time you want.
It's that Top Rank marketing machine, man.
Absolutely. Funny thing is, Tyson Fury makes it to WWE before any of the PBC fighters who actually got to deal with WWE. That's crazy. Bob Arum actually paid for that cross promotion.
It was big too, man. That whole little scene he pulled in the, guy had like 40 security guards holding them back. WWE is huge. I mean, wrestling period is huge. So they're really smart, and he's good for it, man. He's just that's in his character. It just comes natural to him. He's a showman.
Yeah, man. So we got, I guess, Mike, you don't want to say anything about WWE?
It was a good look, you know what I'm saying? I'm proud of Fury, you know what I'm saying, for him being able to go over there with that cross promotion. We've seen it from Mike Tyson. We've seen it from Floyd Mayweather. So, yeah, definitely a good look. Tap into another demographic that maybe not necessarily watch boxing. And, yeah, I did tweet out, like, damn, how he over here promoting when we all know that Fox and PBC have a deal, and Fox and WWE have a deal. Wouldn't it be smarter? But he was on Raw Monday night, which Raw is a network, USA Network show. So he was on both platforms. So it's a good look for Fury. I think it was more to do with the WWE than it had to do with Fox.
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. It's just sad that none of the PBC fighters was able to do that before him, But the J. Diaz article on World Boxing News, where he has big questions for Dillian Whyte. What's your thoughts? You guys read that?
I looked into it. I didn't get to read the whole thing, but there's of course there's going to be concerns on part of J. Diaz. There's a lot of question mark above White's name, and the infamous B sample and all that stuff. So even the gloves that he was wearing, everything that he did against the Rivas fight was just shaky, man. And for the camp not to contact Rivas' camp about the finding of these substances in the opponent he's facing was pretty underhanded, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing that we got from that was the gloves, like thing. Like in my opinion, like because we didn't hear anything about the gloves afterwards. Like me and Ness stated on the live fight chat, like, what kind of gloves do we got on? They look like mini torpedoes. You know what I'm saying? They look smaller.
Yo, the fact that they didn't know the ounces, that's crazy.
That's what I'm saying. We don't know the ounces. You know what I'm saying? He had an adverse or whatever, the BBOC, UCADA, whoever found his ass guilty, found him had an adverse finding or something. It's just too many question marks, and I don't know why that glove thing is just swept under the rug. Go like we picked out gloves the day before, but you leave those gloves at home and bring some shit that you got for your personal life or whatever. That ain't how we supposed to. Boxing is not done like that. We seen Floyd Mayweather, you know what I'm saying? Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Oscar made Floyd wear some gloves, and Madonna made Floyd wear some gloves. Now, when did fighters start to like agree like the night before we both wearing these kind of gloves?
When? I don't know, man, but there's always been glove selection.
Or just when the A side deems it like you wear what I want you to wear.
Nah. I think that's not just the decision of the fighters either. I think isn't the commission involved or whatever state athletic commission and whatever state they're fighting in is involved in all that stuff. Because that falls into the protection of the fighters. It's always been a glove selection. I mean, Maidana and Floyd Mayweather just happened to be that one that sticks out. It was a big fight. It's Floyd Mayweather, and we knew that Maidana was a heavy puncher, so it was a big concern. I mean, who was thinking about Whyte wearing some secret gloves against Rivas? Like it was like Margarito when he did his dirt and in the fight with Cotto. Like
no. During the fight, we had our question, but it wasn't a story. Like I thought all that shit was like hammered out. You know what I'm saying? Like Dillian Whyte shouldn't have did that. Like we don't even know the ounce size. They could have been fucking 8-ounce gloves. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't. Oscar Rivas was underprotected that night. He fought Dillian Whyte by Eddie Hearn by the decision that Dillian Whyte made. Whatever he put in his body with the glove selection that he did and all the other circumstantial things that happened during the whole totality of that fight and that build-up. I don't think it was right, in my opinion, and there are a lot of questions that need to be answered, and Dillian Whyte needs to answer because it's unacceptable. And I was one of the biggest guys out here like saying Dillian Whyte needs his shot, Dillian Whyte needs this. He's been a mandatory. Like I was banging the drum for Dillian Whyte, but right now I can't bang the drum no more, bro. Like you did some shit that was questionable that put another fighter's well-being in jeopardy. That ain't cool with me.
Yeah, man. I'm just like Jay Deas. I just want closure. I just want to know what happened and what's gonna happen. Like what's the result. Nothing more, nothing less, man. It's not like I want him banned for life or nothing like that. Just want a little bit of closure.
I don't even think it's all under his control anyhow, right? I mean, ultimately it's his decision, I guess, to wear whatever gloves it is. I mean,
we sit down and we both agree. You agreed to what I was wearing, I agreed to what you were wearing. We hammered it out. Don't tell me you left him at home in your post-fight interview, and that's the best explanation you give us. You left those at home, but you picked those up though.
But as long as the commission saw him and deemed them right,
when?
I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know if it. I mean, I don't know if it happened or not. But I'm saying if the commission did see them, why? It's not. I don't think it's
the same commission that let him fight when he had an adverse finding had a secret council meeting with 6 or 7 motherfuckers the morning of the fight. That same commission.
Damn, et tu, Brute.
I don't know what that means.
Like Caesar, you know what I mean? That's what he said when they killed them.
I got you now.
Mike, so I got 2 messages here with links showing Bud Crawford on the scale starting camp for a welterweight fight at 177 pounds, so there's no excuse, is what the listener
Send me the link. Send me the link. Put it in the chat.
Mm-hmm. He like, yo, tell Mike there's no excuse. This is Bud weighing in at 177. He could fight at 160.
Damn, bud, at 177.
Yeah, but that was also was this other dude, Errol Spence. I told y'all that before, man.
Yeah, maybe he does cut a lot. We don't know about it and shit. Maybe he a big dude too and shit. I mean, but he's coming up from a low weight class. Got Mike smiling over there. I think he saw the video.
And he sent this screenshot of the video so that you could see it inside the video without having to press the link. I sent that to you. Yeah, I'm just saying, but it ain't about Triple G for him. It's just in general, man. People need to make these big fights instead of letting everybody else make these big fights. Now everybody want to fight Mikey. It's like, you know what I mean? Do that. You could do that too, man. You could do that too. What else? News and notes. Hank Lundy gets a victory. Shout out to Hank, man. I congratulate him on his IG, man. Charlie Edwards vacates the title. So, Rob, when you hear this, I know you mad. Your fucking dude's fucking cornball. I told you.
He said he wanted the rematch. I thought he said he wanted the rematch. I'm not gonna vacate my title. Man.
And when I said he vacated, Rob was like, Charlie Edwards addressed that on his social media. He said he doesn't know where that came from. It came from the WBC. Guillermo Rigondeaux versus Luberio Solis in play for December 7th.
Who is that?
I don't know what that is, but I hope it's the same Rico we saw the last fight. The way he was out there, all action. He was throwing that technical shit to the wind. He went out there and exchanged with the fellow who was having a lot of success against Rigo, but Rigo got the knockout victory.
Yeah, he's fighting a Venezuelan. We got some good boxers coming out of Venezuela. I never heard of this guy though, Ness, man. You've been privy to this guy, Luberio Solis?
Está loco, compa. I never heard of that dude in my life, man.
Wow.
Know. Hold that Padraza gonna keep fighting at 140. Keep doing your thing, champ. Let Top Rank give you them checks. Julio Cesar Chavez versus Jorge Arce. Exhibition. Everybody want that exhibition money. Even Senior coming out. I hear you, man.
Yo, he was in shape. Shout out to Senior, baby. Yo, he still got the discipline, bro.
And in the past month, we done heard about Nigel being coming back, but which is not gonna be a exhibition, gonna be a real fight. Evander Holyfield, and now Julio Cesar Chavez Sr. Hey, if money to be made, then I agree. Go make it. If it's not gonna be dangerous to you, then hey, have fun. Last but not least, Oscar De La Hoya being sued by former Golden Boy announcer.
I ain't even read that story, man. Is it?
What is that about?
What is he suing him for?
Like all kind of shit, like emotional distress.
What?
Unpaid wages.
Oh.
He said he was the one that had to go get Oscar like some nights. You know what I'm saying? He was in trouble and he had to go pick Oscar up from those dangerous situations and shit like that. So it was funny, man. It was a good little read.
He said he wants some compensation for some crazy nights.
That's all. Pretty much. That's pretty much what he said. Like, hey, if some shit went down, man, some nights. I don't feel like I got paid for the shit correctly. So
I said the pat on the back wasn't enough on that one, champ.
Boy, man. Nigga, that rich life boy gotta be a good life, boy. You call your home, man, like, hey, man, come get me, man. I can't tell you where I'm at, but just know.
Come get me. You get that is hellfire everywhere and shit. Like, nah, hell no.
Goddamn me motorcycle gang Hey, what happened, bro? I thought we just picking you. Nah, man.
Nah, there was some other things I left out there. I just didn't want to hold you on the phone too long, man. Get out of here.
Oh, man. Must be good, bro. Must be good. But yeah, that's it, bro. Yep, that's all. News and notes.
It was quick. It was a quick night, man. These fighters on the DAZN card. That's the one that I truly watched in entirety. Was the one that it went fast.
And everybody was just getting knocked out. Like the commentators even said, like Mannix was like, man, what was the point of that? You know what I'm saying? Like, why put him in against that guy if that's gonna happen? Like Akhmedov should have been fighting. Like, I don't want to hear Rocky Field and then take the fight. Offer him enough money so he will take the fight. You know what I'm saying?
Who was the guy? I mean, and Andrew Hernandez. I mean, the first round, man. But who was the guy? Then they had the comical knockdown, man. I gotta find that guy, man. I just never. You rarely see things like that happen, man.
Let me go to the card. I got the card.
Let me get to these sponsors.
These calls are brought to you by El Camino Electrical Services, experts in electric vehicle charging stations. For consultations and turnkey installation, visit us at elcaminoelectricalservices.com.
Remember to rate us 5 stars on iTunes.
Going out to Boomeranger CYP. Talk to me.
What up? Look, I got one little statement I'm going to say for the UK fans because they want to bring up Wilder, right? I was thinking this shit. Brazil fought AJ and he fought Wilder, but Wilder killed that fool in a round. I don't believe in triangle theories, but they do. Because they brought up that Molina shit all year. They were bringing up, well, look what AJ did to Molina. Look how long it took Wilder. But as soon as Wilder beat the fuck out of Brazil, cleaned his clock, they disappeared, didn't say shit no more. That's why I tell them, be quiet,
they called him a
stop hating. Go ahead.
After Wilder did that, then they gonna call Brazil a bum after that.
Yeah. Brazil's a bum, but he's the one that beat Molina for that WBC mandatory. Oops. They dumb as hell. But anyway, I want to get on the 70-year-old who got knocked out. I'm telling you now. When I turn 50, I'ma tone down the shit talk. Because I know there's going to be some young whippersnapper out there who going to jump up and whoop my ass. He probably been waiting for me to get old to whoop my ass, and I ain't going to say nothing. I always did this when I was young. When a girl would talk shit, I say, shut your ass up before I beat your brother ass, right? And if somebody talks shit to my sister, they be like, shut up before I go get Carlos to beat your ass. So I'm not surprised that one of them young bulls got offended by homegirl getting talked to like that and fucked that old man up. Watch your mouth. That's how it is in 2019. People getting fucked up for what they say.
But CYP, that's true. That's totally true. People got to watch what they say, and there's consequences. But
right.
do you still feel that it was right for that young bull to come and knock out that old man?
If that young bull had a connection to that girl and he got offended by that, hell yeah. Because homeboy was talking some major shit.
So who was more offended, the girl or the guy that punched the old man?
Oh no, I know. When he snuck him, I thought the sneak, if he snuck him, that shit was cowardly. But be honest, if they squared up, he would have whooped his ass anyway. So it ain't like, oh my God, he needed to sneak that nigga. He's 70, man. That 70-year-old dude needs to watch his mouth, man. He needs to watch his mouth. Let's just be real here. Age don't matter nowadays. The chat don't matter nowadays. Y'all in the chat, y'all gonna get it too now. Y'all up next. Next. I'm out of here.
Going out
Oscar Cortez. Oscar Cortez is the guy who was flopping around.
That was the guy, Oscar Cortez. He's gonna go down as one of the best bloopers in boxing, I swear.
Next up,
Mr. PBC, baby.
Boxingwords.com. I'm the flyest. Canelo talking about he believe he can win. Go to my kitchen. Get the sharpest knife and cut the bullshit up. I don't care what you do good. I do every fucking thing great.
Mr. PBC, baby.
No?
No, I was like, nigga, is he on Blog Talk? Because he definitely not over here. It's low. Decatur, Georgia, man. Talk to me, baby. What's up,
Ringer,
man?
what up? Champ.
Hey, what's up, fella? Shout out to each and every one of y'all, man. Hey, shout out to Baldy for making me a Ringer 100, my guy. Hey, Triple G don't want no action with nobody who goddamn go to the belly, shout it. That nigga, Derevyanchenko, had that nigga cringed up like a little bitty baby, shout it. Shout out to Derevyanchenko. Hey, we gotta do something about these motherfucking people getting robbed for they goddamn wins on some real shit. Cause that man won that goddamn fight. You know what I'm saying? Plain and simple. I don't give a damn how you look at it. That man won. And we really got to do something. I don't know if it's the fans that got to kick up some more dust or whatnot. Cause I don't like people getting robbed, shout it. That shit go on your goddamn your record. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to what's his name? Dubai. What is the heavyweight that got cheated by White? You know what I'm saying? They went back and helped out.
Rivas, Oscar Rivas.
Yeah, there you go. And that's what I like to see. You know what I'm saying? Go back and fix that shit. And two, I don't know if this commission shit gonna ever come to fruition, but when they do start it, they need somebody to rewatch them matches that be having them fucked up outcomes like we just had. You understand? Cause like Ness said, we've been having this damn near week in, week out, and that shit ain't cool, man. As a fan, I don't like to see nobody get robbed. If you goddamn the underdog, you win, fine. If you the top dog, you win, fine. But I like a square ass match. You feel me? Let's see who else we can talk about real quick. My boy Akhmedov. That's Akhmedov, the one I was talking about earlier. Yeah, I told him he need to go again. I want to see him against Benavides, but you say he ain't had no belt, but he do got that WBC silver. You feel me? I mean, I know it ain't all that, but it is a belt. You feel me? So that's a good match I want to see. Shout out to Akhmedov though. He did a great job. I'm out there, count. Appreciate you. Oh, the old man that got knocked out. This is how I feel about it. Don't disrespect nobody if you ain't ready for the hands. Now, if he got snuck, that's fucked up, dude, lame as hell for that. But if he squared up and he knocked the old nigga out, that his fault. Watch your mouth. You understand me? Watch your mouth. Man, I'm out.
People crazy, bro. You think you gonna disrespect my sister and I'm gonna give you a like legit fair and square fade? Like, I don't give a fuck. You cross the line, I get to cross the line. Where the rule book at that I gotta go in front of you and be like, yo, Mike, I want to fight because you said fuck my sister and bitch this. Hit your ass behind your head if you ain't looking too. That ain't my problem. You should have never said what the fuck you said. Ain't nobody problem but your own. We all got to watch what we say. We all got to watch what we say, bro. We all got to watch what we say. And listen.
Can't stick the old man.
All right. Y'all better watch y'all back, then they gonna come sneak you.
Absolutely, you know, that's why I always look both ways. Like, but I already know, but I wasn't never big on sneaking motherfuckers, man.
Yeah, me neither. I never like jumping people either, but that shit happened, and you just got.
You must have never got snuck, my man.
Oh hell yeah,
I got snuck.
Shit, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, yo, in the street.
But that's what I know. See, y'all must have never got snuck, because when I got snuck. After that, I made sure I was always punching niggas first.
Always first.
So why would I get mad someone snuck somebody? When I got snuck, that taught me I always went first. Now, if you out here talking, you should have known. Respect. Yo, what'd he say? Protect yourself at all times, man. But we going to ringer, Bo in Bama.
Yo, what's good, fellas? Shout out Tybo, Riddick, Bo Mack, and Bo Jackson. I'm always just say, man, if somebody disrespecting a female I'm with, especially if it's a female in my family, talking greasy like he was, we gotta die. Like I'm finna dive in your face on my mama. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna quote exactly what this man said. Since you wouldn't play the audio, which is understandable. I'm here. I'm the boxing boys, just like y'all the boxing boys. I'm finna call it exactly what he said. He only said a few things, but this is exactly what he said. And I quote, he said, I'll slap your ass until tomorrow, girl. He got a question asked to him.
Yeah, but this was all in her face?
This motherfucker over here acting like a man. I knocked that bitch out.
That's what I'm saying. His face is him walking away.
Yo, you had the whole show. You had the whole show to talk. Let that man get his call.
Yeah, he followed the damn woman and said, I knocked that bitch out. You know what I'm saying? That was wrong, man. So wrong. Two wrongs don't make it right. I ain't saying the dude valid for stealing on him, but at the end of the day, bro, he shouldn't have been talking to that woman like that. On to the actual fight.
He's talking to
the camera. He was talking to the woman. He chased the woman down, bro. He walked to the other side.
Man,
I gotta go. That bullshit. Nah, not validating shit. I'm just speaking on what I saw. I'm gonna have to go back.
You are trying to validate that bullshit.
You ain't see the video. You keep talking without seeing the video.
I got the video up on Skype right now.
I'm gonna look at the video again right now. I'm gonna shut my mouth right now.
Go to 1 minute and 2 seconds in the bike hype video.
There's been trash talking for years in boxing matches.
All right, man. Let me get my call off, man. On to the next.
Go right ahead.
All right. Anyway, yeah, I can't find the Shields first video, which was the one where the has-been girl was calling her fat bitch and whatever she said. She said, "Your fat ass." And then the coach in the back co-signing that bullshit too. You know what I'm saying? I'm all for it. Slap his ass. I'm all for that. Anyway, Derevyanchenko needed a knockdown. I feel like GGG got one of the best chins I ever seen in my life. You know what I'm saying? I've seen him take a few ass whoopings now, and he keep on coming out the victor in the end. Shout out to him for winning those matches. I don't really know how to call that, but he got a great chin. Also, I think Ennis looked pretty good. I just need to see him actually fight somebody. And I feel Baranchyk, I feel like he will beat Regis Prograis, and I feel like Josh Taylor, he beat him. I feel like Josh Taylor gonna beat Prograis too. So I'm definitely looking forward to that.
You tripping.
Nah, bro. Baranchyk hit 2.
Shout out to Bowie Bo, Ty Bo, Riddick Bo, Bama Bo.
Bo Mac and Bo Jackson.
Let me see what we got. Boomerang Troy. Holler.
Troy still calling.
Hey, how y'all doing tonight, everybody? All right?
We doing good.
Hello?
Young fella.
Yes.
Question for you. I'm only asking this because y'all brought up White. What is the standard in boxing or the common punishment for when you take something you're not supposed to? Because I'm hearing that Big Baby's supposed to be fighting this one and that one, and no one has yet to say what White has done wrong. I mean, first it was he took something, now it's the gloves, and what exactly did the brother do wrong?
Come on, man. Use Google, bro. You calling in here with this nonsense.
No, I'm asking you because you brought up White. I mean, it's a real question because you had a real discussion on it, didn't you?
Bro, we covered that. Huh? We did numerous shows. That means you just wanted to talk Wilder instead of listen.
No, I said White. I didn't mention Wilder at all. I said White.
Never mind, man.
You don't get it. Over your head, champion. Over your head.
You gotta be kidding me. So, okay, so
he tested positive. He tested positive, Troy. He tested positive for a banned substance.
Positive for whatever. Right.
For whatever.
My question is, what is the standard in boxing?
You asked me, what did he do? So I told you, he tested positive.
I asked you 2 questions, Nestor. I asked you 2 questions. I said, what is the standard punishment in boxing for when you take something you're not supposed to? That was my first question.
Well, there is no standard. There is no standard, right? Because every case is going to be individual. But you know, Mike had presented a case a couple of months ago or weeks ago, where most people get 6 months to a year ban, and you know he insinuated that it would be possible and quite probable that Dillian Whyte can get a 6 month to a year ban. What we think Dillian Whyte is doing is he's trying to stay out as long as possible so that the ban could be ran retroactive, and once they do that, he's able to fight.
Okay, so that was the answer to the question. There was no need for you to get up here, Buffy. I just asked for.
I'm just saying, maybe if you pay attention, man. Maybe if you pay attention, man. You called in. Called in trying to act like Dillian Whyte ain't do nothing.
You spoke on the subject, right?
Nah, you tried to call in acting like Dillian Whyte didn't do nothing. That's the stance you took. You're like,
I don't know
what did he even do? What did he even do?
That's the problem. Okay, that's what I'm trying to find out. What was he charged with? What are they saying that he did? Because now I'm hearing gloves. I think Mike brought up gloves. And what is it with the gloves now? Because I thought he took something he wasn't supposed to. So what's the issue with the gloves?
He chose to walk into the ring with gloves that no one ever seen before.
Okay.
So that's obviously not part of the rules, man. You got to fight a meeting, you guys do glove selection. Both camps get to see the gloves, get to feel the gloves, get to inspect the gloves. You're not allowed to just come in on fight night with an entirely different set of gloves that have never been seen, touched, inspected by the other party. Everybody just sitting here, acting as if this dude did nothing because what? I don't get it. But anyway.
Wrong is wrong, man. Wrong is wrong.
Exactly, man. Boomerang in Detroit. Stainless, what it do?
Straight to the point for those with attention deficit. I'm so repetitive, so I gotta repeat. Stainless from the street to the deep. I'm coming with that heat. All you need to know about me, I'm coming with that heat.
Yo, TBV, what's good, baby?
What up?
What up? What up, Stainless? My bad, man. I was a little late.
Yeah, good. Man, Triple G looked like he was ready for that walker, man. I guess whatever warrior was left in Triple G, Canelo beat it out of him last fight because he was looking mad old last night, bro. Yeah. You know, like, I didn't see it before. Triple G kind of brought me back to boxing, man. And I think it was time for something else to take him back out of it because he wasn't looking too good at all last night, man. I know people trying to say, you know, maybe he just had a bad night, but it looked like the end of an era to me. Doomsday, you still there?
He don't know where to put his face after listening to that video.
You crazy. I'm over here dissecting the shit out of it. And I'm not going to interrupt because this show's not about this. But I'm going to talk on this a little bit after I hit you with every mark, every second of every word you said. He's going to talk about it on
Untitled.
All right, yeah, we are.
So yeah.
Shit ain't over with.
So yeah, you still there?
Yeah, I'm in.
So yeah, you still there. Yo, speaking as a Michigan cat, you don't go up to Flint and disrespect like that and expect to walk out of there without getting stolen on. Unfortunately, it did happen, and you know what I'm saying, speedy recovery to Coach Ali, but he was walking around through that press conference being mad disrespectful. And from what I understand, that was Claressa Shields' sister too. You know what I'm saying? That he was talking stupid to in Flint, Michigan, which is not a good look. Unfortunately, you know what I'm saying, they wasn't mature enough to keep, you know what I'm saying, to understand the business of it all because they did kind of fuck up that young lady money for last night. I would have just liked to see her in the fight, but you know what I'm saying, that's the unfortunate takeaway from all this, you know what I'm saying, but you know, that's an exciting woman, you know what I'm saying, and not just an exciting woman, but apparently an exciting boxer for the sport because niggas get stolen on and knocked out at her press conferences and shit. Like, it's a lot of dudes that ain't having the drama that Claressa Shields is having in and out the ring. I mean, yeah, it might not have been in the, you know what I'm saying, in the most positive light, you know what I'm saying, but it's still news for the sport. And last time I checked, you know what I'm saying, only no press was bad press. So, like I said, speedy recovery to Coach Ali, but man, that ain't pump a little adrenaline to the sport. And you know what I'm saying, Jaron Ennis ended up with a main event out of it. So, you know what I'm saying, it was good to see him. I would like to see him like Barry Thompson was talking against.
Going out to Mr. PBC. What up, champ? We played your intro, man. What's up?
What do you mean you played my intro?
Bruh, because you was on the line and you dropped off.
We didn't play it again.
We went to you and then you wasn't there. Man, we can't play that shit twice.
Oh, man, I be paying. I don't get no respect. But let's talk about the zone, man.
Great fights last night, man. That was a fight of the year candidate last night.
Oh, who?
What?
Who?
Man, stop playing, bro.
Man, you stop playing. You sound ridiculous.
No, you sound like a hater. You sound like a hater.
I don't know what type of cheese you put on your beef patty or your whatever you've been eating, nigga. But no, that fight yesterday was trash.
Trash? What? Man, you trash, man.
Golovkin?
Hater.
Nigga, you know damn well a nigga didn't win.
You a hater. We ain't nobody said he won. They ain't got nothing to do with the fight being a great fight.
Well, you saying it was good?
Yeah, the fight was good.
To see someone at that age side get beat like that.
Bro,
by
that
niggas
was a good
who really
fight,
wasn't
man.
supposed
That
to
was
beat
a
him.
good
He was supposed to get that win. Golovkin was supposed to get that win and seal it in the bag.
That was
that
a
nigga
good
didn't
fight,
do shit.
man. That was a good fight, man.
The zone's fucking up. This nigga's talking about that he felt sorry and that nigga had a good night and he had a bad night. Nigga, you know you lost. When I was watching the end of the fight and they were saying who won, Golovkin didn't think he won. He was looking around like he was about to walk off the stage again. Nigga, you fucking stupid. But let's talk about PBC's next fight, man. What
does Golovkin winning have to do with it being a good fight or not?
Nigga, you thought that fight was good?
Yes.
Did you even see it? No.
You don't watch boxing, man. You just watch fucking broadcasters.
That nigga won. He should have won. Derevyanchenko should have won.
Oh, okay. You're upset with the
Golovkin
decision.
only winning 3 rounds.
You're upset with the decision. You're upset with the decision.
No, I'm not. I'm upset because Derevyanchenko got robbed, nigga.
That's what I'm saying.
Dumb if you think that nigga really lost.
Now listen, we agree with you that Derevyanchenko
won. But it
won.
wasn't a good fight. No.
How the hell wasn't it a good fight when you got?
Because they robbed him. When it's a robbery, it's not a good fight. That means you obviously wanted Golovkin to win automatically from the jump.
Flying right off the cuckoo's nest.
It was a money bag. It was a money bag rob, nigga. You know damn well that nigga Derevyanchenko should have won.
I said earlier this year you might have like the worst call. This definitely is the worst.
Nah, fuck no. You hella dumb, nigga. Coming from a nigga who think Crawford is good. Come on, bro.
The worst call of the fucking year. Crawford not even good no more.
Nah, fuck no, nigga. You stupid.
All right, man.
I'm gonna call back again.
Nah. Tonight, your fucking boomerang shit is fucking.
Nah, nigga, shut the fuck up, nigga.
Bro. I can't have another round of that bullshit right there, man.
Well, all right. Let me see who's on the line. We got Mastermind in the building.
BoxingWords.com.
Golovkin, you are next, my friend. Por eso lo vuelvo a repetir. La era del Canelo es la mejor porque peleó con los mejores. La suerte es para los mediocres, my friend.
BoxingWords.com.
Yo, that last call threw me off. It kind of fucked my train of thought up. But no, man, look, Triple G last night. At the end of the day, man, I felt like the decision was a bad decision. The fight didn't seem like it was that close, but I mean, it is what it is. I just can't believe the ref, like, literally damn near held up Triple G when he's finna go down from that body shot. He walked right behind my man and grabbed him by the elbows and was like, "Nah, player, you ain't falling down today." But as far as the Shield situation, man, it's a bummer. It reminds me of when Freddie Roach got kicked by Alex Ariza.
Yeah.
People are only seeing one side of the story. You know, obviously that was a female, but you know how things do me, especially you've been around boxing. The weigh-in, people are in fight mode. People are talking trash, intense. Trainers, family members, fans. You know.
We're not going to a Catholic school meeting here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So I mean, I wish it wouldn't have went that far, just because it cut into Claressa Shields getting a payday, man. That was at the end of the day.
Absolutely.
And it's gonna, and then now because it was in her hometown of Flint, you're gonna have trouble getting people to want to go back there. You know, I hope it doesn't, but that's definitely gonna be an argument presented. So it reminds me of that. Yeah, like I said, it just reminds me of the situation when Ariza kicked Freddie Roach, and it was a whole big deal. At the end of the day. But then we found out that Freddie was talking some trash, and then he started making racist comments, and it was, there's always two sides to every story at the end of the day. But shout out to my man Tyson Fury. He got me excited this weekend, man. He's gonna be on Raw tomorrow, and according to what I found out, he's gonna be actually in Saudi Arabia this coming up month for the next WWE event over there, which is an interesting twist. And apparently, this is a ESPN and Fox put this jointly together to promote the Wilder fight. So I wouldn't be surprised if after November, Deontay is not far behind to follow, which would be great, and hopefully gets as much big promotion for this fight as it can get. This is going to be a big event. Other than that, man, great weekend of fights. I think good luck to Ness's twin brother this weekend. We're going to check him out.
Yeah, baby. Ness, you working the court in this?
I can't wait to see that fight.
Yeah, man.
You in the corner?
Yeah, I'm trying to go out there actually. Let me see. Boom, 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 boom.
I was thinking about hopping on a train, man, trying to take in my first fighting event. But I'm trying to see if Usyk, well, not my first, but is Usyk really worth it? Who won that card? Besides Usyk.
Sponge.
Now, what's the rest of the card looking like?
Usyk.
He know what I meant. But we got a good little stretch though, man. We got Usyk, we got Better Beef and Gobchik, then we got my fucking Pro Great and Taylor.
Yo, let me get to
Oh yeah!
Mr. Info Joe.
This portion of the show we call In the
Mr.
Know,
Info Joe.
presented by my brother.
Yo, what's up, my boxing brothers? What up, Ness? What up, Doomsday? What up, Mike?
What up, big dog?
That's right. Hey, man, just chilling, trying to stack a million. Yo, first off, man, we had two black guys in the sport this weekend. And boxing guys, I know they should be pissed off. Yo, first off, Claressa Shields' fight being canceled and a 71-year-old trainer getting knocked out. That's all bad. And the person that did it had to be a friend or fan of Shields, and they probably thought they was doing her a favor. But at the end of the day, if I was her, I would be mad at that person because people booked flights, people booked hotels, et cetera, et cetera. I hope this doesn't fuck up her relationship with Showtime. And us, the fans, we lost. That was bad for the sport, man. And she missed out. Most of all, she missed out on the bag at the end of the day. She missed out on the bag. So that person did her a disservice thinking he doing her a favor, in my opinion. And as far as Jaron Ennis,
It took food out of her mouth, man. Pretty much. Simple and plain.
That's why certain motherfuckers, man, I can't bring certain motherfuckers with me everywhere I go because I know some motherfuckers might just pop off and fuck up my whole fucking night at a club or somewhere because they so quick to fight and act a damn fool. I got friends like that. I got to pick and choose. Like, no, nigga, you fucked up last time. You had us out here fighting over some stupid shit. And, it's some ignorant shit, man, going on. That shouldn't have happened, man. And far as Jaron Ennis versus, I want Jaron Ennis versus Virgil Ortiz. I think that'd be a good fight, a battle of the two best prospects right now. And the other black eye is this fucking judging, Ness. When whoever and whenever you get a judge on there, man, I want to know what is the process of being a judge? How long does it take? How many amateur fights does the judge have to be in before he becomes a pro judge? How do they choose the judges for a fight? Is it a lottery like they do basketball, or do the sanctioning bodies choose the judges? And we always hear this cliche, man. How do we score a fight? Effective aggressiveness, clean punching, blah, 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 etc. We be going by all of that shit, but the judges don't seem like they going by their own fucking rules, man. I don't know what they be seeing, but Ness, please get a judge in the ref phone, man, and drill them down with the hard questions like I know you can.
Info, man. Thanks for calling in. We got Kevin, Chicago. Talk to me.
What up, Kev?
What's up, guys? You hear me?
Yeah, man. Can you hear us?
Yep.
What the fuck happened to your boy last night?
A lot of people are they're talking about Triple G. They're not talking about Derevyanchenko. I mean, this dude has wins over Alexander Usyk and Gobchik in the amateurs. This dude, Canelo, gave up his belt. He vacated his belt so he didn't have to fight him.
So you rather not talk about Triple G getting his ass whooped, huh?
Yeah, he trying to big him up.
Oh no, Triple G. That's what happens when you're the A side. You get those any rounds that are questionable that they can give a reason to give it to Triple G. They're going to give it to him, just like in the Canelo fight. Canelo was a cash cow, so they're going to give him the close round. That's how boxing is. Everybody knows that. It's a corrupt, dirty business. So if you don't have Triple G up against the ropes, pounding the shit out of him, if you ain't knocking him down, they're going to find any reason to give him the fight. Just like in the Canelo and Triple G fight, they gave any close rounds they gave to Canelo. That's how this corrupt sport is. But he is 37 years old. He's got 20 title defenses. This dude's, I think what we need to be talking about is Derevyanchenko. That dude, he beat Jack Calcay. He went to a split decision with Demetrius Andrade.
What was that fight at? What was that fight at? What was that fight at?
I don't know where it was, but the fact is, he was walking him down the whole time.
It was in
and
Germany.
He made him look.
That fight was in
supposed to be like the best fighter in the division. He didn't look like the best fighter. Demetrius Andrade looked very bad against Jack Calcay. Yeah, he looked very bad against Jack Calcay. Derevyanchenko, he was walking down Daniel Jacobs the entire fight. He got hurt in the first round. Then he spent the next 12 rounds walking down Daniel Jacobs. Daniel Jacobs on his back foot the entire fight. Derevyanchenko was a beast. Put some respect on his name. He's a savage. He's another Eastern European Ukrainian. Do not count out these Ukrainians. Haven't they taught you anything? Lomachenko, Usyk, Gostic, Klitschko brothers. They're savage animals, okay?
What about Triple G, though?
Don't these guys out. Triple G is 37 years old. I mean, yeah, he's older. He's older, but he still put up a good fight. He still hung in there. All the people would have gave up. They would have turned him up and said no. He didn't turn him up. He showed the heart of a champion. He battled back.
Did you have him winning?
Man, just let me get my point out. Why you got to interrupt me when I'm trying to make a point?
Bro, you over here making all the points
he didn't give up.
besides the important point about Triple G.
And he made a fight out of it. Damn, you don't shut the fuck up, do you?
No, I don't.
You don't shut the fuck up when I'm trying to make a point.
Now you're tough. Now you're tough. Now you're tough. Now you're tough. All right, man. Next caller.
Johnny 5.
What up, Johnny 5?
I'm live.
Hey, what's going on? Hey, what's going on, guys? Doomy, Mike, Ness. Hey, your callers are doing pretty good today.
How'd you like the fight?
Yeah,
Did you think it was a very good fight, but a shitty decision?
Oh yeah. Triple G, man, he was backed up against the wall. He had nowhere to go.
And did you see Triple G winning at all?
The only reason he won was because of that where he's at, the zone. I think that's the only reason.
Okay. Good shit.
Yeah. I mean, hey, Derevyanchenko, that guy, yeah, Canelo vacated the belt, but, I mean, you get to do that sometimes. Like, I mean, but Derevyanchenko, how do you guys think Charlo would do against him? It'd be pretty good, right?
Yeah, Canelo didn't necessarily vacate the belt. He was stripped. And also, the reason he was stripped because he felt like his management team was going to be able to get the deal done with Derevyanchenko. Now, Ness brought up a good point when all that happened. Maybe it was a strategic move by Derevyanchenko because he knew next in line was Gennady Golovkin, and he was going to be able to negotiate a higher purse. And he already wanted that Golovkin fight back when he fought Daniel Jacobs for the belt, but they wouldn't give it to him.
Yeah.
Now, Canelo, in my opinion,
he got to fight one of them.
Canelo, in my opinion, would probably beat Derevyanchenko a little bit easier than, a lot easier than Gennady. Had a tough time with him last night. I think Canelo is just a better all-around boxer than Gennady and has better defense than Gennady too.
Yeah. And didn't his trainer, Triple G's trainer, at one time say that, I forgot who it was, but he said he'll fight anyone 160, 168. I don't know about 168 anymore.
That was Abel Sanchez, and so that's no longer his trainer. But Banks, I believe, said something to maybe flirted with that, something like that. But 168 may be out of the realm of possibility for Triple G. Maybe he may be stronger at that weight, but I think right now the champions are going to be tough to beat, all four of them.
Yeah. But yeah, hats off to Derevyanchenko, man. He made a good show. He did good.
Johnny Five, thanks for
Keep
calling
up the
in.
good work, guys.
We're going out to Brandon Maurice. Talk to me.
What up, B? Talk to me, homie.
Top of the evening to you, gentlemen. I ain't gonna take too much time speaking on the Triple G shit. I had it the same as everybody else, 115, 112. I just think, for every punch GGG landed, Derevyanchenko landed 3 or 4, was the busier guy. Body shots don't get counted enough in boxing. The work people do to the body just doesn't get noticed as much. So, like I said, I had Derevyanchenko winning that fight. Tough fight, but not a close fight in my opinion. Don't expect GGG to fight guys like Boo Boo, Charlo, Billy Joe anytime soon. He's going to beg and wait for a Canelo fight, expecting to fight Michael Zarafa, the stripper that can't just beat Jeff Horn, somebody like that. Maybe Raul Murata, guys like that, until, Canelo gives him another shot. Those are the type of names he's going to be fighting. That's the only fight I even watched this weekend. Didn't even have to watch the Jaron Ennis fight to know he was going to beat whoever he fought as. It's time to step him up, a notch or two. Maybe not the notches that you guys was talking about, but guys like Ugas and shit. Maybe that's a little too much right now. Like I said in the chat, dust off a guy like Eric Bonet, Derry Jean, somebody like that. To step him up at that level. Don't get him into the world championship, world class level just yet. Let's see what he can do at that level. Like I said, the Derry Jean, Eric Bonet level. Other than that, Doomy, I agree with you 100%, bro. I don't care what a 71-year-old man say. You don't punch on no 71-year-old man, bro. I mean, when you get to that age, no matter what they say, you supposed to just laugh that shit off. They old, see now, they gonna say some crazy shit. We see Bob Arum saying crazy shit all the time. People laugh it off. I mean, at the most, you could have told him, chill out, OG. Don't disrespect my peoples like that, OG. Chill out. You don't punch an old man like that, like I said, bro. At the end of the day, old man. If that's my grandpa, and you punch my grandpa, ain't even gonna be no fighting. I'm gonna leave it at that. Niggas getting shot, bro. I don't care what my grandpa say to you, or a 71-year-old man say to you.
You know,
my grandpa, you gonna die.
You know what he was talking.
You know what they should have said? You know what he should have said?
What?
You should have confronted him, telling him calm down with the disrespect. If he would have still been disrespectful, okay, where your son at? Oh man, where your nephew at? Go get somebody my age, or I'm gonna go get my uncle that's your age. He gonna knock your ass out.
Look,
I'm not about to be in my 20s, 30s socking on no old man, bro. Flat out. That shit crazy. That's disrespectful, man. You don't never put your hands on no OG. Don't touch old women, men, kids, none of that. I don't agree with that at all.
The irony in your story is that you talking about somebody touch your grandfather, you gonna shoot them. That's exactly.
Touch him.
Let me finish. That's exactly how they felt. You shouldn't have talked about them, and that's why they reacted. They react the way they reacted.
And how threatening did Coach Ali look? Yeah, he was saying some ignorant shit that I don't agree with at all. But how dangerous did he look walking over to his seat and sitting down? He sat his ass down. He was talking all that shit. He ain't want no sauce, man. That old man was barking, old dog barking, just to keep them away, man. Anyway, whatever.
Rue in a 504.
What up, Rue?
Hey, what's going on, gentlemen? What's up?
Man.
Yeah. I mean, I don't have an issue with the decision, to be honest. I think that just like last week, Derevyanchenko had that fight sewed up. He just let his foot off the gas at certain points, enough for Triple G to steal a few rounds. And that knockdown didn't help him at all. So I had it 114, 113 for Golovkin. My only issue is that with these titles, he is absolutely probably the weakest at 160. I don't think he should get anywhere near Canelo at all. If that fight does happen, it's not going to be pretty. But I'm not outraged at the decision. I thought it was okay, but that's my call.
All right.
Man, hold on, man. You know what? I respect Rue, man. He, I ain't gonna butcher his opinion. Fuck it.
Ohio
What
runs
you
boxing.
What up, Ohio?
What's up, y'all?
Talk to
What
us,
up,
big
champ?
dog.
Man, I'm confused. What's up with these cats talking about don't hit no old man? Man, listen here. I had an incident that happened to me where these little young 16-year-old walked up on me, bruh. Like he tried to do something. Guess what? That little 16-year-old, I didn't even know how old he was. So one of his little homies said, hey, he's only 16. Bro, you just walked up on me like you didn't even know me, bruh. I got a 16-year-old on my box rec right now. Dude, it don't matter about no age. Motherfuckers talk shit, and you don't know where they coming from. Now I gotta feel bad because the 16-year-old is drunk. I ain't know how old he was. He came up to me grown looking. He's only 16. Why y'all walking up on me? Y'all ain't know.
It's the circumstances. It's all in circumstances, you know. You might be in a situation where a 16-year-old is dangerous, you know.
Yeah, I seen a 6-year-old get out.
I ain't gonna go out the window and say that it's okay for anybody to just do anything. And listen, sometimes violence is the only way. You cornered, but I dig it. You feel me?
Doomsday. That was the best thing. He'll probably learn his lesson. I saved his life. That's what I'm saying. I saved his life. So
another thing that nobody's saying is like we acting like this isn't I live by shit. Like this is not how he acts. Like, come on, man. Somebody just finally did something.
Oh, so he's had a known history of this shit.
I don't know about all that, but I know that he's a tough old man. And you in
check him out at press conferences and see how he talk. Check him out at press conferences.
Okay, but yeah, man. Look here, man. He's 70 years old though. My nigga. He's 70, man. Like you can't just knock out a 70-year-old, can you?
Listen, nobody wasn't talking about his age when he was talking shit, bro. That's all I'm saying. But let me get back to it.
Bro, we said why that old man talking shit like that.
Hey. What nobody's saying, hey, I heard he had Viagra pills fell out his pocket when he got hit. That's when they realized how old he really was. His Viagra pills fell out. But anyway, Ness, I
he stayed in shape, man.
With the law. Hey, let me finish. I appreciate y'all with the live fight chat, man. I didn't even get to listen to all y'all because I was watching it before I even turned to y'all. Bro, I seen the same exact thing y'all saw watching this fight. My scorecard was way different than everybody else. I had first time I seen it, I had 117, 110. You know, I stretched that. Then I came back and watched it and gave Triple G the 6th round. So I probably gave him. I have scored at 116, 111. So even with some certain swing rounds you want to give Triple G, you can give him a 2. You can give him 2, but he didn't win that fight. And I was like, I was tripping, man, when I seen.
116, 111 for Derevyanchenko. With a knockdown. Yo, people be
I ain't want to say shit. I was like, how many rounds you give him the knockdown round for remote?
Nah, you know what? He's probably one of the people that was just jumping up and down, like rooting hard for all the hard work and the dog that was in Derevyanchenko. But that's a stretch right there. 116, 111.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's
hey man, we got. Is that Vito from Asia?
Malaysia. Vito
ain't caught in a long time, man.
Might just be skipping folk.
Man, I know Vito like up later or whatever.
Call him the skipper.
Yeah. No, actually it's morning over here. How you guys doing?
Oh, so you got breakfast over there?
Yeah, it's 9:30 a.m.
Damn.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, so you in sync with Australia?
Australia is slightly above, like slightly ahead.
Y'all 12 hours ahead of us. Damn.
Yeah. So about this fight, Mike.
So wait a minute, you're in the future.
Yeah.
It's actually October 7th over there.
Yeah. It's an alien time zone. Yeah. So about this,
any lottery
Mike,
numbers you can give me?
Hello?
we apologize, Vito. Go ahead with your call.
Okay. First of all, you're right about that color. That probably is the worst color of the year. And about this Derevyanchenko and Golovkin fight, I don't know what anyone is watching. Like, it was obviously a robbery, and personally, I didn't expect anything less. I knew what Derevyanchenko was all about, and I knew it was going to give GGG a tough time, but I didn't expect him to go to the body that much, and that took the wind out of GGG. Like, seriously, if you watch the Canelo fight, the second fight, every time Canelo goes to the body, Triple G resets. Like, he takes a step back and takes a deep breath, and tries to come forward. Triple G has nothing really. If you get someone that can really go to the body, I don't know what it is with all these tough Europeans. They just can't take it to the body. That's it, and that's a robbery. So no one should say otherwise, because if you watch the fight clearly, you know that's a robbery. That's my call.
I agree, man, with you, Vito.
Thanks for calling in, Vito. We going out to E Black in Texas. Talk to me.
What up, E Black?
Yo, what's good, y'all? Man, hey. I know y'all gonna cut me off, right? But just let me just speak my piece. All right. I didn't watch the fight live. I seen it the day after. I turned on YouTube. I seen all the commotion. I'm like, okay, what the fuck happened to the fight? Okay, I watched the fight, and it's a Sky Sports, not the American version, the Sky Sports version of the fight. So I'm sitting there. I seen the knockdown. I seen a couple of rounds, and like I said, it was, all you need is after a knockdown, 4 rounds. I counted the rounds up to round 9. I seen 3 or 4 rounds. I'm like, okay, maybe 10, 11, 12, a couple of rounds. So I called the 14-13 Triple G. I ain't a Triple G fan, but that's the way I called it. You know what I mean? I think it was a tough fight. The difference between a tough fight and a robbery is totally different. A tough fight is a tough fight, But, hey, it is what it is. It's 14-13. That's the way I called it. Some of the rounds that people are saying that he won, I'm like, I didn't watch it live with the commentary with my beer and all excitement because a champion is losing. I just watched it as, a fan of the sport the day after with no precondition to watching the fight. I just wanted to see how he won. And I saw a couple of rounds here and there, so I've seen 14-13. That's my fight score. In terms of Claressa Shields, where's Floyd Mayweather from?
Flint,
where's Floyd Mayweather from? Okay, say it again. say where the greatest. Say where the greatest boxer in the world is from. So, on one end, you don't walk into Flint, Michigan, and talk that shit. Secondly, if you go into Flint, Michigan, and talk that shit, be prepared. But another thing, it's bad on Claressa Shields because Floyd Mayweather, the greatest boxer in the world, the GOAT of the men, has his troops in order. You never hear anything about this. You get the bag, and then afterwards you whip the ass. And that's the problem with Claressa Shields in this situation. You have to have your troops in order. And she didn't have her troops in order to be the GOAT. To be the GOAT, you got to have your troops in order. And that's the way I see the situation. Because you're right, he's a 71-year-old man. He got sucker punched, all that, rah, rah, rah. But she is the GOAT. And to be the GOAT, you have to have your troops in order. And she didn't have her troops in order. And that's she cost the bag.
Where's Floyd from again?
Flint, Michigan.
Grand Rapids. We've been saying Flint like a motherfucker. He's from Grand Rapids.
Davidian.
Oh, hey, what's up? Can y'all hear me? What's up, Nat?
Yeah, we can
what's
hear
up, Mike? What's up, Doomsday? Believe it or not, I actually didn't see the Triple G fight, but from what I did see, like highlights and stuff, yeah, I don't know, it didn't look good for Triple G. I mean, I know Derevyanchenko was gonna give him a good fight, but damn, he was getting, I don't know, man. Triple G was getting beat up in there. I was surprised. He was getting hit with body shots. He was looking crazy. He was looking like Kovalev or something, but I don't know. I guess old age, I don't know, sick, you know, because he made 1,000 excuses afterwards. I don't know. I don't know what happened, but it ain't look good. But, man, that's my boy, too. I like Triple G, but, man, that doesn't look good for boxing when they do that to, you know, whatchamacallit definitely won that fight. Unless you got, you know, I'm sure even blind people saw that. They was like, yeah, he lost that fight. But I don't, you know, that's how it goes sometimes. That's the bad part of boxing. And Claressa Shields, damn. I was looking forward to seeing that fight because I really like her. You know, she one of my favorite women to watch. You know, I like Katie Taylor and all them too. But, damn, that's too bad. I do feel bad. I mean, I know there was, you know, he was jarring and talking that stuff, but I don't know. Wrong is wrong. I don't know. I don't think I would never to sucker punch anybody is just wrong, no matter what age they are. To sneak somebody is just, I don't know. It's just sneaky. Like, fight me straight up, please. But I know, you know, I kind of felt as though, one, they should have had more security or something, you know. Like, man, that's just bad because it's, you know, I wanted to see, a lot of people want to see that fight. You got people flying in. That just doesn't look good at all. So, but other than that, you know, I did watch the UFC. I mean, I know this is boxing channel. Israil is like the real deal, though. But that's my call, though. Y'all have a good one.
He had what's the Samoa? I don't know if he's from Samoa. The fighter Juno Toko, I think, Israel's sparring partner. He's a boxer, heavyweight boxer.
That's
so
cool.
he gets in there with some guys, and he was a lot heavier. I don't know if you heard about the boxing tournament he was in too. I think it was a Muay Thai tournament. 8 guys in one day or something. Guys making a lot of waves. But anyway.
Yep. Next up, we got
Oscar from the No Mouth Guard.
Oscar, No Mouth Guard. What up, big dog?
Yo, what's up, guys? How's everybody feeling?
All right.
Pretty good.
Excellent. Hey, man, listen, it is what it is. I just want to ask you a question. I don't know if somebody asked this while I just tuned in right now. All right, so which robbery was worse, last night or Lundy, Lauren, Canelo?
Yeah, we talked a little bit about that.
Last night. All right, yeah. It was pretty blatant. I mean, look, 114, 113, maybe, because it would have been a draw if they didn't have a knockdown. But Triple G was just slow, man. Canelo set the blueprint. The body shots obviously hurt him. He wasn't throwing him. He wasn't coming off the ring the way he usually did. He wasn't attacking. He showed him too much respect. Had his elbows weighed down, covering his body. I mean, Triple G looked old, bro. He looked like he was 37. That's it. He's done. Hang him up. I'll tell you what, though. He'll still beat the hell out of Charlo. I guarantee that. But other than that, he's not beating any other champion at middleweight. And honestly, he better not even consider going to Canelo because Canelo's gonna knock him out. Anybody at 168 might knock him out. Maybe not Canelo, probably, but I don't see Triple G going further than what he did last night. Next fight he gets, even if it's Demetrius Andrade, he's gonna lose that fight. He's gonna get outboxed easily. So Triple G hang him up. It was a nasty robbery. Claressa Shields, I mean, I know it's not her fault. It's her camp, whatever. They show no class, and honestly, they did it to themselves. And it sucks because Claressa Shields, you know, you're trying to become the greatest woman of all time, which technically she is right now, right? But you want to keep that going. It's a shame that somebody from your camp has to ruin your potential, your chances of doing, you know, bigger things than what you're doing now. And it's tough because you're a woman boxing. You don't get the love that that male boxers do. Even though you want to grow as big as possible. Things like this set you back, and it makes no sense to be set back over some other people's stupid shit. So it's a shame, and hopefully, you know, she comes back better than ever, and everything works out. But that's my call, guys. Have a good night.
All right. For my boomerangers, remember I got to get to all the first timers first. Remember, your boomerang means you get a second call. You don't cut the line twice, though, champs. Let me get out to Texas.
BoxingVoice.com. You invited him to the ring? Why?
Yo lo invité a que subiera. Como decimos en México, hay que dejarnos de mamadas. ¡Viva México!
And like we say in Mexico, we don't fuck around. BoxingVoice.com.
What up, TBV? Doomy Ness. Mike, what's good?
What up, big dog?
What up?
Chilling, man. Just got out the Joker movie, man. I liked it, man. Talk more about that on Untitled, though. But, man, I went and rewatched the fight last night. Rewind the zone because that's the pleasure of the zone, man. I still got it 114, 113 Derevyanchenko way, man. It's just, like people said, Jacobs, Canelo, they set up the blueprint for this. This man don't like shots to the body, and he just, quite frankly, he just looked old. He just looked old, man. He shouldn't go Canelo's way. He shouldn't go Andre's way, Charlo's way. Nobody at 168 because Callum Smith and Benavidez probably kill him. But, yeah, man, that's my point on that. Because Triple G got a gift last night. Triple G got a gift. Teddy Atlas. Has anybody checked on Teddy Atlas? He probably damn near had a stroke last night. But under the Claressa Shields thing, man, I feel bad for her, and at the same time I don't, because he lost out on history, on a good payday, making more noise for women's boxing. But at the same time, the people around you, when you're in the position that she is with her people, the people around you are going to act like how you act. Not in front of the cameras, but at home. Not to say that Claressa Shields would go and hit somebody old, but she probably wouldn't take no shit from nobody anywhere in the streets. But yeah, man, boxing didn't look too well this weekend. But I like that kid on the Triple G undercard that's like nicknamed White Chocolate. I'm becoming a fan of him. I've seen him fight a couple times. He's getting I like him.
Nikita Abali.
Yeah. Him. I'm gonna remember that name because he's looking good, man. I want to see him fight a little more. Y'all have a good night. That's my call.
Yeah, I think he's doing so good. He might have scored a fight in the KSI and Logan fight. I think I saw an interview with I don't know if it was Fight Hype or who, but Eddie Hearn was telling him like he got it. So
yeah.
Who put the world on Nikita? Who put the world on Nikita when he was never even thought of being signed to DAZN? Who told the world he was spawn Daniel Jacobs when he was 16?
Get him.
Know what I'm saying?
Get him.
It's all right, though, man. It's all right. Not everybody can see talent, man. Steve, talk to us.
Yeah, how you guys doing?
What's up, buddy?
Good.
Yeah, I watched the fight live last night. And I think it's up for candidate at Fight of the Year, at least as a candidate. I thought it was a great fight. It was a war. I had Derevyanchenko 114, 113. I had him winning like you guys. But here's my question. What do you think he does with some of the other guys? What do you think he does with Charlo or with Andrade? I mean, Derevyanchenko ain't no joke.
Yeah, man, I just don't know how much this took out of him, emotionally, to put on such a great performance and then have it ripped from you like that by the judges. I don't know, could he get up? Could he fight this hard again?
Yeah. Yeah, and he was beat up kind of physically too. It was a war.
Hell yeah.
I mean, Derevyanchenko's punches were obviously less effective. Well, who knows, right? Because the body punches, I guess, were effective. But, I mean, in the face, I guess the telling of the story was a lot more gruesome with Derevyanchenko's face.
That's all I got.
All right. Jacory, talk to me.
What's going on, fellas?
Champ.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah, man. Hey, man, like I said, man, I called in the other day, man. I felt like it was a robbery, man. Like I said, I mean, Golovkin, he got about 2 or 3 more fights in him, and man, and then it's time. And as far as the situation, man, in Flint, man, I look at it as two folds, man, because I'm a little bit older. You got to respect your elders, but at the same time, my father told me, ain't nobody above an ass whooping. So, you know what I'm saying? So we got a saying down here in Kentucky, man. If you violate, I'm going to demonstrate. And so that's what that's what happened, man. And, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, like I said, I mean, you know, 2 wrongs don't make a right, but at the same time, man, a fast mouth will get that ass put in place. Like I said, man, that DAZN card, you know, it was all right. It was some good fights. I like to see Jaron Ennis step up his competition. And, yeah, man, but like I said, man, yeah, that scorecard, yeah, them judges, man, they, you know, like I said, I believe in the ring generalship. And believe it or not, man, I was always told that unless you're not getting hit, it's hard to win a fight going backwards. And I really felt like that, you know, Derevyanchenko, you know, for the most part, he showed the better ring generalship. And both of them landed effective punches, so I felt like it canceled each out. But yeah, man, I mean, you know, that's pretty much my call. But I got one last thing for you fellas, man. I'm kind of foreshadowing, man. I'm getting kind of excited at the prospects, man, of a David Benavidez Caleb Plant fight. And just, you know, before everything even go down, I like to know from all 3 of y'all who y'all kind of favor. Appreciate y'all taking my call.
All right. Mike, you want to start off on that one? You were saying that Caleb Plant has a lot of boxing skill.
Yeah. Caleb Plant definitely has a lot of boxing skills, but I've been saying it, you know what I'm saying? He's one of my favorite guys, one of the favorite guys that I got to interview a little while ago. David Benavidez, man, is, in my opinion, the best super middleweight in the division. Caleb Plant surprised me by beating Ustagi, you know what I'm saying, because I picked Uzi in that fight. But Plant does have great skills, is a slick boxer, has the movement, has everything you can want in the boxer. I'm just a fan of David Benavidez. Maybe I'm just a bigger fan of him. I'm not saying Caleb Plant does anything wrong or anything that I see flaws in it or anything like that. But if I had to favor somebody, I would have to favor Davey, probably the bigger man. You know what I'm saying? So, and I was just impressed what he did with the dog Israil the other night. And it came right off Callum Smith or Billy Joe Saunders either. So, like, that division, even though, like, the names aren't, besides Canelo, who has the regular title, even though, like the names aren't, like, just jumping off the page, that division is, like, one of the most competitive divisions with all the champions if you were to, like, start a tournament or something like that.
So you got David. I mean, I'm gonna go with the same. It's just I favor the power puncher in this one, and you know, he showed me, David Menezes showed me he could go. He could go 10 rounds. He could go into the deep rounds. I put David Benavidez as a favorite in that fight.
Mr. Gibbs.
I mean, are we talking betting favorite or who you got as a favorite?
I mean, just like, in your honest opinion, if they were to get in the ring today, who would you pick?
No, I mean, I'm picking a boxer.
Of course, I figure you would lean more towards the Plant.
Now the betting odds is the favorite. Would you consider Caleb? I say Caleb would be the underdog in that one.
Yeah, Caleb would be the underdog, but he gonna probably outbox the shit out of Benavidez. Benavidez, if he's gonna do something, it's gonna be late when he tires Plant out from using excessive legs and movement to avoid shots. But I could see that fight playing out like Thomas Adamick versus Chris Arreola. Straight up. Let me go out the boomerangers. I got CYP. Oh, actually, CYP, hold on. I got a mastermind that goes before you. I know when Anolia talk to me.
Whoa, how my audio sound, you hear me?
You sound like you in the studio with us.
You feel me?
Yeah, that's the sound I was shooting for you. There was him, Mike.
What up?
There, everybody on the panel. Yeah, bro. Man, I ain't see the fight. I gotta go back while the live fight chat and all that. You heard me? But sound like a fucking familiar story done popped off. We got another close fight with Triple G. It went his way. You dig? Now we want to see him fight one of these young gangsters. You dig? You about to take an L anyway, dog. Go ahead, go out on your shield like the old line. You gotta get in there with the young line. We gotta see if he's still the king of the pride. That's all. It's simple as that. You know what happened to the old line. You dig? That young line come through. Either he gonna put his life on the line or he gonna lay down and let him take over. You dig?
You know, some Lion King status right now.
Straight. I mean, that's how real it is out here, dog. Cause we want to see him fight Andre or Charlo. Cause Canelo ain't about to fight him no more. And I don't blame Canelo, dog. Cause don't nobody want to see that shit no more. Don't nobody on this show want to see a third Canelo Triple G, man. So stop pushing front.
Not based off what I seen last night. You're right.
So I'm saying before this, what you saw last night, you wanted to see another fight?
I wouldn't.
A poetry?
Yeah. I was interested, maybe, you know.
Yeah, maybe.
Seeing a third one.
Maybe. Look, you said, come on, man. Let's stop fooling the public, man. We want to see him and Canelo fight other dude. Canelo already doing it. Now who Triple G gonna fight? Now we gonna hold Andre and them to the fire.
Mike wanna see him fight Munguia. Tell Mike get out of here, man.
Nah, man. Like I'll take Munguia, Andre, the Charlo, dog, but not Triple G, dog. No. He don't get no more passes, dog.
But I said that from the perspective of Oscar De La Hoya. You seen a wounded animal over there. You might well have seen Munguia over there to get his belt while he at 160 if he comes up.
Yeah, bro, but that's hogwash right there, though, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like this dude, he gotta fight somebody else tough, dog. That's not no greenhorn like it did. He gotta fight one of them seasoned young dudes who ain't never been tested at that next level.
That's where he at. Man. The zone trying to save him. They trying to conserve him for Canelo.
Man, we gotta start doing this on YouTube. This where the heat come from, YouTube. Shows like this and other shows, dog. We gotta start like putting the nail in the coffin, man. That's my code.
Already.
CYP, Boomerang.
What up, Miss CYP?
Mike, shut the hell up while I'm trying to make my fucking point, Mike. Shut the hell up. Jesus, shut the hell up. I mean, damn. Hey, let's be real. Didn't it sound like he wanted to call you a nigga?
Nah, man. I ain't gonna put that on him. I ain't gonna put that on him, man. I don't know,
dude. Hey, I don't know, dude. And I got the reflexes, so I ain't tripping. But look, I want to tell the old 71-year-old, if you don't be a sexist if you ain't got the proper reflexes. Like you that's what you just gotta do.
You out here rhyming.
Hey man, that's fucked up, bro.
He out here with the punch.
Man, come on. You know he old, so his reflex ain't what it was.
That's my point. That's my point. No, but let me get back to Kevin though. Kevin said that the European fighters, haven't they taught us something? Excuse me. He said, haven't you heard the European fighters? Haven't they taught you anything? Okay, this is what they taught us. They can't take it to the body. And they also taught us that what we're going to do is we're going to wait till we're 25 or 26, have a whole bunch of amateur fights while all the other tough guys fight in the pros. Then we're going to come out and we're going to fight for titles early with our fucking European fan base. That's what we're going to do. And then we're not going to be that great once we're past 37 years old. That's what's going to happen. That's what the fuck they have taught us. They ain't taught us shit else. Ain't nobody in America worried about that shit. This is an American boxing show. Rerun fucking boxing. If you don't like that shit, shut the hell up while I'm making my fucking point. And I'm up out of here, man. CYP, good night, man. Y'all have a good night.
He had me going. I thought it was really the other guy for a second.
Nah, that was a good and little impression. We got Boomeranga Stainless in Seattle.
Stainless in Seattle. Damn. Mr. PPC.
Stainless in Detroit.
It don't matter, man. The weed legal in both places, man. That's all that matters to me. Yeah, man. I got 3 points to make on it. First off, whoever whoever knocked out Ali, they was not in Claressa Shields' camp. First off, second, they call people in Flintstones for a reason. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Detroit, and even we smart enough to leave them motherfuckers alone. You don't go in somebody else's backyard and start talking stupid and think that there ain't gonna be no motherfucking repercussions from that. Yeah, you know, maybe they should have had security beefed up a little bit when Grandpa didn't know how to shut his fucking mouth. But since they didn't, somebody else shut it for him. You know what I'm saying?
But
Like,
ain't
but that
Ali
wasn't
from
somebody.
Detroit?
Man, if he
Because I thought he
is,
come from
then
that
he should
crunk
be
gym.
I don't think so, but I have to double check on that, man. But even if he is, bruh, then he should be smart enough to know not to go to Flint talking that shit, bruh. We call them Flintstones for a reason, because them motherfuckers is nuts, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's from a Detroit nigga. Get another motherfucker from Detroit or Michigan on this line. You know what I'm saying? They gonna tell you from city to city in Michigan, they all got their own level of crazy. You know what I'm saying? Mike, thanks for checking that point. Floyd is from Grand Rap. He ain't from Flint. You know what I'm saying? But them Grand Rap niggas you gotta watch too. You know what I'm saying? But Flintstones, man, they a whole nother monster. You know what I'm saying? In the murder mitten. You can't just go up there talking stupid to them motherfuckers. And then Claressa Shields right now, she royalty up there. You know what I'm saying? She's still there. She's still acknowledging and fight for the water crisis in Flint. You know what I'm saying? So she, you know what I'm saying? She ain't somebody you can just come up in that city talking stupid to. Or her, like I said, that was her sister that my man was talking stupid to. That wasn't just, you know, some random person, you know, but her whole fight camp is women outside of John David Jackson and her boyfriend and who was that? Anthony Peterson, who always there. You know what I'm saying? So, or Andre Terrell, my bad, who always there. So, yeah, that's pretty stupid to go in somebody else's backyard and talk that greasy like you ain't gonna get that sauce. And third, and this is my most important point, please make sure you push the thumbs up. Share this in every episode of the Boxing Voice podcast, because this is TBV for life. And if you ain't on Patreon, it's because you're stupid. Shout out to El Camino. Oh, yeah, and Cash Weezy, if you listening over there on your vacation, man, have a good time. Safe travels, man. See you when you get back. Peace.
All right. Troy, Boomerang.
Yes, sir. You know, I didn't make my comment about the Triple G fight. I mean, I saw it. I saw it about 2 a.m, but what I saw was a volume puncher.
90 seconds.
Yeah, I'm about to get. Anyway, volume puncher against a harder puncher. Triple G was landing the more precise punches, while the other fighter was landing more volume. So I didn't really see a robbery, but it was nice to see a rematch. And if I'm the Charlo twins, then I'm calling Domachenko or whatever the guy's name is who just lost the fight, and I'm going to put on a show with him. If I beat him, then I'll call out G. Then I'll call out Triple G and everybody else, and go from there. That's it.
All right, Troy. Triple G don't care who call him out, man. We got Mr. PBC Boomerang.
Yo, what's good? What's good? I mean, that fight. I mean, I watched that one part where Triple G almost got knocked down. That was like really tripping on that one. When our ref was like right behind him to catch him. But after the fight, a lot of people who are part of the zone were saying the same shit I've been saying. It, you know, kind of looked like the other dude won. Truthfully, I mean, Devin Haney said it. A lot of other people who are part of the zone. I mean,
Andre
said the
it.
same shit. Everybody said
10
it. I mean,
seconds.
So if that's what it is, then that's what it is. But I have to be real. I've never seen, you know, someone beat up on Triple G like that. And if he's beating up on Triple G like that, what does he do to Canelo? Like really, real talk. If he's pushing back him like that and making him look like he don't want to be there, I don't care if he's sick. He's a professional. He could have called it off. He could have took some Dayquil, something.
That's easy for you to say, bro. Millions on the line, contract.
Nah, man, is it really millions? I mean,
I mean, look at AJ. I mean, we theorized, conspiracy theory that he was knocked
Yeah, I
out.
feel
He
you.
still went in there.
But it was an excuse he made, so I'm rolling with that. He said it, and motherfucking Eddie Hearn said it. So, so I think that I would love to see him versus Demetrius Andrade. I think we finally need to see Demetrius Andrade fight somebody. I mean, fuck, the dude's been in the zone for a minute. Ain't had not one fight that I really wanted him to see. I want to see him still fight the dude who be hanging out with Tyson Fury. I forgot his name. But speaking about that in UFC was legit last night. I know I ain't supposed to be talking about UFC, but the dude straight up did some shit I ain't never thought he can do.
Cut it.
Everybody mesmerized by Israil.
PBC, you wildin' right now, bro. I thought you was my man. Screaming ride or die. Thought you would ride with me. Yo, Raymond, that must be Hurricane Ray. What up, champ? I don't think that's Hurricane Ray. This Raymond in Orlando. What up?
Yo, what's up, Ness?
What's going on?
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Nothing, man. Bro. So, man, that Triple G fight. I think a lot of people are just pulling excuses out of the bag for Triple G. Whether or not he was sick, this or that. I think there are a few variables that come into play, but he definitely didn't look like himself. I think you could see on his face at the beginning. Man, he was hurt bad. I don't know. My scorecard was 114-113 for Triple G, but there was 4 close rounds in there that I think could have went either way. So I'm not mad about the decision. I said they could run it back. You know what I mean? The only other thing they're looking for Triple G is Canelo, and he's got bigger and better things going on right now. So in the meantime, run that back. And if not, then fight Boo Boo, like the last guy said. You know what I'm saying? Unify those titles with their IBF, which is really Canelo's belt, and then unify all of them. You know what I mean? I'm kind of tired of playing this politic game in the middleweight division. Let's see all the belts together.
All right. Well, that is officially boomerang for NO. Talk to me.
Whoa. Nah.
What's going on?
Check this out.
Oh, I know you
What
there.
sound? I'm dragging too.
What up, man? What's up, nigga? Talking or what? This nigga, boy, I don't know.
Nah, you
His
ain't
sound
got
dragging.
You ain't got service.
Nah, man.
Yo, let me get on Ness if he's not on.
Oh, I ain't never go to you, P Money?
Nah, I was doing something.
Jumped off the rails early in the show.
Yeah. I was working, but Triple G beat him. You know we beat him. Come on, man. Ness, have you watched the fight back?
Yes.
Now we probably. Oh, you did this? Oh,
I did. I watched it this morning.
You watched it back?
I watched it this morning, and I watched it on my laptop, which is even worse because that's closer to my face. I seen way more shit Derevyanchenko did this morning than he did yesterday.
Ness, dude, you saw it, bro. They're like, oh, he's landing everything. They showed six punches in the third round, all landed on gloves. They showed it in slow motion, and the commentators were freaking out. Your commentary was biased, Ness. Like, no lie, you were looking for Derevyanchenko to get the win. I was the only Triple G fan, man. You guys were all rooting for Derevyanchenko to win. Straight up, you're looking for him to do work, but it's punches landed. All the biggest punches were Triple G. I gave Derevyanchenko credit for all the body shots. Any of the rounds that he had body shot where Triple G was hurt, I ended up giving him that round. But it wasn't enough. I had Triple G. The second time I went over, I had Triple G by 2 points.
P, you do understand it's the second show on the same topic, and you still the only dude.
Dude, the dude before me just said that he had Triple G winning. Come on, Ness. I heard that one.
Who? Who was that?
Yeah, somebody did say that.
He just said it. He was just on.
One guy.
Yeah.
Who was it? Who was that? Who was that?
Dude, you guys
I
just
forget,
because
man.
no one,
That one guy.
that
Nobody
calls
even
in
knows his
fucking like Triple
name.
G.
I think it was it? No, it wasn't Troy that said that. No.
Nobody even knows his name, bro.
Y'all are hating, man. Y'all are hating, dude. You saying Triple G's done? He just put on a fight of the year. How? Why would you want him to be done? Y'all are really hating, man. You guys are hating this. Come on.
Fight of the year.
You love Canelo too much. You want to give Canelo credit for that.
Bruh.
Canelo didn't want any of Derevyanchenko. He had the mandatory
I want
chance.
Derevyanchenko
That was
to get
his
the
belt.
credit. Derevyanchenko deserves those belts. That's who deserve them, man.
Canelo didn't take that fight though. Next, you want to give Canelo
was
credit for
fighting
everything.
him.
Canelo didn't take that fight.
Derevyanchenko was fighting him, and he beat him.
Nah, he didn't beat him though, Ness. Dude, you got to look at punches landed and damaging punches, dude. Like not punches on the gloves.
Bro, them body shots damaged his ass. Them body shots had him. Had
The
his
body
ass
shots were the worst part. But
folded
Triple
like
G,
a fucking
Triple G was
lawn
going to that
chair.
European guard way too much. I understand that, and he was letting them hit him, but a lot of those punches were just hitting gloves. I wish I saw more head movement from Triple G because I feel like he could have cooked him. He could have cooked him. He just moved his head.
I seen Triple G say what's up to about 10,000 people last night. He was like, what's up? What's up?
With the jab.
What's up? What's up? Nigga head.
Dude, it was a flicking jab. The difference is it was a flicking jab versus a sticking jab.
Come on, Pete. Let it go.
Come on, Ness.
Time to get out to Rod in the A70.
What's up, guys?
What up?
Man, I had to finish watching my Cowboys get their ass beat before I could call in.
They got their ass. Well, they scored one touchdown. I was like, boy, they gonna score?
Yeah.
Yo, look at Kevin in Chicago in the chat to my 20 title defenses. Can't take that away, haters.
I still won, Mike. I still won 4 of my 5 bets today. Pulled in 160 profits, so I'm good. Only game I lost today was the Chargers on the 5-point favorite. I lost that game.
Did Baltimore win?
Yeah, Baltimore won. I ain't gonna win the money on that game. I picked them.
Yeah.
I picked them to win the money line. But Triple G did win last night. He won the belts, but Derevyanchenko won the fight. So so everybody in my house, even the females, I had three a couple of my homeboys had their wives over here. Everybody was talking about how Triple G was getting his ass whooped. And you know Dan Rayfield is a Triple G homer. He loved Triple G. I think he had Triple G beating Canelo 118-110 in the second fight.
He had Derevyanchenko winning.
He had Derevyanchenko winning, even with the knockdown. That was bullshit. That was a robbery of the year. I heard a couple of guys yesterday and today comparing it to the Errol Spence Porter fight. Straight ass. Triple G lost his fight. You could tell his reaction. Even after they called his name, he still had this look on his face like, man, I really don't do. It's more embarrassing. I think he would have been okay with them saying you lost this fight, because for him to get the win and get his name called and he know he lost, I think it was more embarrassing for him. And then the reaction when the fans were booing him, it was hard to watch, because I like Triple G. He's a strong fighter. He has a tough chin. But him sitting there trying to calm down the fans while they booing him, that shit was like, oh my God, that's even more embarrassing, you know. But he's done, man. I don't know where he goes next, even being a champion. I think he's going to take a couple of cupcakes and maybe Canelo will give him a third fight. But last night, Derevyanchenko walked him down, hit him with everything, to the body, to the head, hit him with some good hooks. I mean, he was doing everything. I couldn't believe that was the same guy that fought Danny Jacobs. He looked so good in the fight. But, man, that's all I got to say. That's my call, man. I couldn't believe they gave him that fight, man.
Wow. All right, Rob. Well, thanks for calling in and have a good night, ladies and gentlemen. That is it. Catch us on the morning show, 9 a.m. Eastern time right here, Monday morning. I am your host, Nestor Gibbs, Instagram and Twitter at NesGTO. Final thoughts, Ennis looked great. I need my questions answered with Dillian Whyte. Triple G has to give Derevyanchenko a rematch.
What's my final thought, man? Hey, look, at the end of the day, we got hell of a fight. I enjoyed it. Pretty sure many people enjoyed it. The decision was the killer in this one. But even though titles and positioning matters and all that, I know that the real fight fans out there who understand saw the other man win, and that is it was shown in such a way where it's almost irrefutable. So, a shout out to Derevyanchenko. I think that he's in a great position now after this fight. His stock went up, so he'll be all right, man. And the rest of the PBC guys, Madrimov, Baranchyk, and Akhmedov, they did what they were expected to do. So can't wait to start seeing these guys up their opposition. And Jaron Ennis, he's gonna be the future right there. He's the truth, man. And you can catch me on IG, Alex_Doomsday_LAINEZ, and on Twitter, AlexTBV.
I'm looking at all four topics, and like 3 out of the 4, I'm getting the same word that comes back to my mind: accountability. Like in every topic, man, from the being sucker punch to the bad judging to the what's the 4th topic? Let me see.
Deas.
Oh yeah, they fucking Dillian Whyte. Oh man, accountability. So yeah, that's my biggest takeaway from the week. This weekend, man. Just the judges got to be more accountable. Dillian Whyte got to step to the front plate, do an interview with somebody who's not going to offer throw him softball questions, and be accountable. Old man, people on both sides. I don't condone none of that shit. I don't really like talking about it because it's just like an iffy topic, but got to be accountable. And yeah, man, follow me on IG at Gross1911, on Twitter at Gross2312. And we appreciate everybody listening. Smash that thumbs up on the way out. And yeah, man, 9 o'clock a.m. See you then.
Peace.
Peace.